Okay, well, hello and welcome to tonight's episode of Loot, Die, Repeat, where a bunch of us frozen chosen sit around and roll dice, laugh at each other.
That was terrible.
I was terrible.
I kind of want to burst out of let it go, disregard all bad rolls.
That's right. As I said, a lot of laughing at each other, and we do some collaborative storytelling known as Dungeons and Dragons. And we, unfortunately, didn't get to play on our usual night this week because it snowed, and we got snowed out. And so that was a disappointing thing. And yet we get to play on Wednesday, on tonight instead. So
we actually didn't get to play because people chickened out to come here in the snow. It wasn't because of the snow.
Don't have
Adam and I
all-wheel
would have
drive
been here.
anymore.
Heck, I drove down here anyway.
That's dedication.
We didn't tell him. That's why he came.
That's right. So we are here. We are going to miss a couple of our party members. Our bard and our druid are unable to make it because we're not on our normal night. So Megan and Hannah, we'll miss you. We will see you next Tuesday though, and we should have a full party when we get back together.
Sure miss their healing capabilities.
We will miss their healing capabilities, but we will deal with that.
Folk
and
show.
all you gotta do is just play smart and
Not die.
I don't play
play
smart.
smart.
It's true. I don't. I don't want to.
Well, you should.
I want to just be healed.
All right, well, a couple of announcements with regard to the stream. First of all, one of our awesome followers, Scooby-Doo, has coded a little bot for us in the chat. And so he has created some commands that you can type in, and it will then, interact with you.
What?
And so they all start with an exclamation point. And if you actually type in exclamation point commands, it should give you a list of all of the different commands that are available. Did it happen? Did it happen? No? Okay. Exclamation point.
Oh yes, now it is. Now it's coming.
Now it's coming? All right. So there are a bunch of different commands that are available that you can type in, including one that actually tracks your viewing, and you can earn experience while you watch, while you type in chat, and as you give bits and things like this. So as you participate with us in the chat, you actually will grow in your experience in this show. And so it gives you an opportunity to see how big of a looter you are.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I guess that's what we'll call it. Additionally, we talked about how we are going to allow our chat and our followers and viewers to essentially buy inspiration for our players, because there are, of course, some moments which are particularly harrowing, and that extra advantaged roll would be nice. And so for 100 bits, which is a little more than $1, someone can buy inspiration. Couple of rules though. This can't be something that is stored up over time. Like if you get inspiration in an episode, you have to use it that episode. Number 2, you can't buy inspiration for yourself. Yeah, I know that's mostly for Jake. And Hannah. But you can buy inspiration for other players. I will allow that in for now. We'll see how that works.
Jake,
so I can buy Jake.
I was just saying, Jake and I will have an arrangement after this episode.
Hypothetically, we'll see how that works. If you guys are abusing that, then that will end.
You can't buy inspiration for yourself.
But
No.
you can
But
buy it for
we can buy it
other
for each other.
players.
Fight me in real life. I'm going to do it.
And so there are. So we'll monitor that. But if anything comes through in the chat, we want to make sure if you do give bits, you are specifically saying who you are giving the inspiration to. If you do the 100 bits, okay? So please please make sure to follow those rules. And there may be other rules that I come up with as I go because, you know,
Why not?
You can't kill us faster.
yeah. If there is
Power hungry.
abuse going on, I will.
Wait, abused by who? You? It's okay.
I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to abuse because of DM reasons. All right. So, other than that, so we got the cool commands in chat, and then we're going to add more commands as we go along. But type in some of those commands, things like recap. It will give you a brief recap of what happened last episode.
That's
and
cool.
Really?
things like exclamation point XP. It tells you how many hours you've watched and how much experience you've gained in watching the chat. And again, you get experience through chatting, through hours watched, through giving bits, and things like that. So
That's a lot of
we
fun.
want to kind of engage with our viewers better. Give us ideas how we can continue to flesh that out.
I like that. Thanks, Scooby-Doo.
All right. So with all of that said, oh, there's also some mini games here.
What?
Huh?
I love minigames.
Exclamation point rescue is a team-based
None of us are
rescue
paying
mini
attention.
game.
I
Minigames.
Exclamation point arena is a free-for-all arena mini game, and exclamation point boss fight is a team-based combat mini game.
So we can play a game within a game.
Well, you can't.
Again. Try me.
You can't.
She's gonna take your phone
But
off.
our viewers can. If you are a boss multitasker, then go for it.
Inception.
That's so cool.
That is really
All right,
cool.
so thank you, Scooby-Doo, for doing that, and he has more things planned and in store for us, and we will let you know as they come online what those things are. All right, so any other announcements? Anything that I'm missing? All of our YouTube episodes are up online, all 16 episodes, and this is episode 17 tonight as we explore the Blue Alley.
What has happened in 17 episodes?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
telling me, man.
yeah. You know, D&D.
We already lost somebody in 17 episodes.
Yeah, it's almost
Who?
like real life.
Oh, that's
In a
right.
not at all sort of way. But
Come back. I cast magic all the time. It's yet to work.
all right. Well, let's begin tonight's episode of Loot, Die, Repeat.
Do.
Hey!
All right, and we'll begin with our customary recap. And so, after arriving in Waterdeep from the road to Nightstone, Moniker, our party, promptly delivered the wheat that they were defending to the Merchants League and made their way back to their home in Trollskull Manor. Upon arriving, they found only one of the orphan children whom they had employed to clean the place, and that was little Candace, little Candy, who was beside herself because her brother had taken a dare to go into the Blue Alley during Trolltide, which is essentially their Halloween. Feeling, well, at least some of them, feeling the pull to go and save young Kyle, and then convincing the rest of the party to follow suit, Moniker headed into the Blue Alley, where they each individually wrote their names in the guest book, and then were magically phased into the Blue Alley, where they found that it was magically alight, and before them a mural depicting each of their deaths in a gruesome way by trap or weapon or otherwise.
Sanity.
Or by insanity, that's right. And seeing that they could go one of two ways, left or right, which you can see on the map over here. We have a little better sized map for you all to follow along. The party checked down each little hallway, and to the right, which was the silver hallway, they found a impression of a skeleton in the wall, and they opted to avoid that and instead went to the left, where they saw that it continued on for some ways and had some stairs and some barrels. One set of barrels containing sand, another set of barrels which promptly blew up in Solaw's face.
Oh,
And they also found two rooms, one of which they checked out, found a set of horns which they had to grab, taking the bull by the horns, if you will. And they fought a minotaur who did some damage to Eli.
Yep.
And then was slain, but not before they got a ivory key from around his neck, which matches the ivory in the door right down here below. And it's at that moment that we will pick up tonight's adventure. And so, Moniker, as the beast's body fades away and the sky above you turns from darkness back to midday, what do you do?
How's everyone doing after that?
I was hit, but able to move on.
I am fine.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too good.
Who did this?
Who did what?
Who made the Minotaur appear?
I think I spoke it into existence.
Really?
Believe it and achieve it, you know?
I believe it appeared when we touched the symbols and the bullhorns together.
Yeah.
At the same time, this Minotaur appeared.
I want to
Do
touch
you
the
need
statue.
healing?
Who am I talking to?
Melcene. Can't you tell? That was like perfect.
I was able to tell.
That was actually pretty good.
I would be happy to heal you.
Yeah, I could use it.
All right, Melcene reaches out her hand, and it glows kind of a watery blue. She puts it on you, and she does a second level. That's right, Megan. I'm burning a second level spell. Second level cure wounds for you. And I rolled well, so you get.
I didn't hear metal dice in there though.
That's because I don't use the metal d8s. Anyway, that's 16.
He only uses it when he's hitting us.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12 plus 4 is 16.
Take that.
Okay. And so you are healed back 16 points. Does anyone else? And as she's saying that, her necklace begins to spark and glow. And Jax's necklace begins doing the same thing. Hold, you look down your chest, and the hopper is not doing anything. And all of a sudden, both Melcene and Jax, as they look at each other, blink out of existence.
Man, it is fortuitous that she gave me a second level healing before she
I know.
disappeared.
It is wonderful.
It was like that was planned.
I hope she doesn't need it in the Frostfell.
I hope they are okay.
Does anyone know how to get them back?
Melcene was the one who brought you guys back the last time.
Yeah, so we gotta get out of here and figure out how to bring them back.
Yeah, we can
Well-
find a new bar.
We're not going to be able to leave until we find Kyle
Kyle, correct.
and leave this maze.
Which I think brings us to some operational management here. What is our goal? Are we just trying to get Kyle and get out? Are we trying to...
Well, wasn't there another name that was not scratched off? We should find him too. He may be a lost soul as well.
That was years ago.
Well,
Pretty sure we.
I'd
His
like
name
to
was
get
the
out of
only
here as
one
soon as
that-
possible.
If he's
that
not,
was years ago.
if he's not dead, his name
Would
would
be
still
crossed
be on
off.
there.
Do we care about the
He didn't
unicorn?
die.
Could mean he's gone though.
If we
Yes,
come across
maybe.
it,
Let's not to forget about
The
the
name
unicorn.
was Hysara Vanye.
I saw it right
Dude,
there.
Eli, do you care about the unicorn?
I mean, if we
He did
can,
offer a lot of gold.
if we can get it, great. But in my opinion, the way I see it, our goal is pretty simple. Get Kyle, entertain the wizard enough to let us out, and get the hell out of here. Because we got a lot more going on the outside world than in wherever we are.
And we also do not know how time is traveling in here. If
True.
it is faster or slower. And there is that wizard that we must save from that active kidnapping.
Yeah, active kidnappings are the worst.
It's,
Quite truly.
We're in an active kidnapping.
do you think there's any more purpose to this room?
Well, we
I'm gonna
have
put my
the key,
hand on the
right?
bull's horn again.
Nothing happens.
Well, it
As
seems
you
like
as you put your hand, I'm sorry. Actually, something does happen.
The door closes again.
As you put your hand on the bull's horn, the ivory key that Hold has just resonates with a kind of a hum.
All right,
I
we
think-
gotta come back here later.
I think that might be big, what we just got.
This key opens that door that was locked to us before.
Right.
I say we go there next.
It does?
Correct.
It looks like it does.
What door?
It looks
The
silver
ivory,
marking.
the key that you have, which is made of ivory, matches the same
There's
ivory
the iron and ivory door.
in the door there.
So
So
just try to unlock it.
So
All the
that's
carnivores on
like
it.
right
with the
there.
lions and tigers and bears on it.
All right, where are we going?
I
Well,
go to
in
that
the door?
I say we open the door.
Doesn't hurt to open it, right?
Well,
We
it
need
could
to-
very well hurt to open.
Well, I'm not going to be opening it.
Morthos.
Sure, why not? I knew that was coming.
Wait, is my unseen servant still there?
Your unseen servant, you gave him a task.
Mm-hmm.
That spell lasts an hour,
Yep.
and
Hasn't been an hour
the
yet.
unseen servant would still be
Okay.
What's his name?
would still be out.
I didn't name
Can we give
I
him
don't
the
care
key?
to-
I think it's Emmanuel.
I'd rather him blow up than us, if he's
Yeah.
still here.
Yeah. So I guide the unseen servant towards the door. Okay. Try to open it.
You give it the key.
Yes.
Because you've already determined that it's locked.
Yeah.
Now,
Should
again,
we check for traps?
we open the door. If we don't want to walk in and Kyle's not in there, we don't have to.
It may be the only way out, though. Kyle
Maybe.
has not yet found his way out. So we
Kyle's
need to find.
definitely not in there if he didn't have the key.
Does anyone
Correct.
have a way of finding magic things?
This whole place
This-
is magic, though.
Yeah. It's not gonna narrow it down any.
That's not what he asked, though.
I'll try, but I'm just telling you, this whole place is magic. Soul is correct.
So yeah, as long as you're within 60 feet of it, you can tell it to pick up the key and open the door. They're simple commands, but
Yep.
that would qualify.
Okay.
Okay, so you do so. The servant goes over, which you don't any of this see this.
Do we
Vincent,
just see a floating
Vincent
key.
in his mind's eye can see it. You all see the
Oh,
key.
I definitely don't let go of the key if something tries to take it.
Well, I presume that Vincent took it from you.
No!
Hold.
What?
Release
Release what?
the key,
The Kraken.
Why?
so I can have my
Oh, it's you.
yes.
Yeah, sure. I thought it was being haunted.
Appreciate it.
His
very
unseen
much.
servant Manny. He's going to take it to
Manny.
the door.
I've never heard of something like that.
FYI, Mage Hand also is capable of taking a key and locking things with it.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys, you do that, and the key floats over, goes into the lock,
Amazing out of the stair.
and then is pulled back out. The door is unlocked, as per your command.
Can you push it?
It opens up.
Okay, so I just tell him to give the key back to Holt.
Okay,
And then-
hold, you have the key, the door is open.
All right, guys, I think it's safe to go.
Alright, I start walking down the stairs.
I follow him.
And I kind of walk along the wall and kind of
So
peek
you can
around
take
the
that
edge. I peek around the edge of the doorway.
Oh, this is a big piece of tape for that little tiny robe.
Oh boy, treasure chest.
Treasure chest. You know what that means.
Treasure, not a mimic, a treasure.
So inside,
treasure.
inside you see a rectangular room with a few barrels and crates. A prominent chest sits among them. On the door, on the wall, is a fresco of a savanna with grass blowing in the breeze.
Very into
Like the
grass,
savannah we
this
just
man.
came from, potentially? Still look similar?
The place they just came from was more kind of farm
Grasslandy?
and this is more like African
Serengeti.
safari
Got it.
Serengeti. Yeah. And again, the relief on the door was of lions and tigers and wolves, predators that were on the door.
Perhaps someone should check for traps on this chest.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So, yeah, so do we care about this chest?
I want to see what's in the chest. It looks good.
Agreed.
So I think you should check it.
So, as I go up to the
I'll
door,
assist you.
I'd like to, at least look to make sure that I'm not gonna. There's no runes or any traps.
Going
that I
up to
see.
the door
Up to
and
the door first,
investigating.
and
Roll your
investigate.
investigation, please.
She says she's gonna help me.
I'll assist you.
You're assisting?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow that.
Look at that. 2 natural 20s.
Supernatural 20! Okay.
I'm gonna roll all nat ones the rest of the night now.
Right.
So as you are, what specifically are you investigating? You're just looking around the room? You're looking
I'm
at
looking
the
for
chest?
traps. That's exactly. Yeah.
You're looking
I'm
for
looking
traps.
For traps.
Okay.
Before I got to the chest.
And so as you look around the room, first you inspect the floor, and you see that the floor looks just like the rest of the tiles here that you've been walking on. Blue stone, sandstone. You look at the walls. The mural seems to be exactly that, a mural. You look at the ceiling, and the ceiling is bluish like the rest of it, the same type of stone. You look at the crates. They seem pretty much exactly like the crates that you found in the hall outside. And you know that some of them were trapped, but that the trap was activated from kind of messing with it from the inside. So from your specific location, it doesn't look trapped, but you're certainly wary of the inside. Looking at the chest, you also look at the chest, and it looks like a chest to you. It doesn't look like it has any traps or anything like that that are going to be triggered by opening it. Can't tell if it's locked. You can mage hand over there
I
and
was
try to
gonna
open
say
it.
I'm gonna walk all the way to the corner then, and use mage hand to try to open.
You're going to
the
walk to the corner?
corner. Yes, I'm gonna try to use mage hand to open the chest.
Okay, so you walk into the room, and where's everyone else as this was going on?
I'm looking in the room
I'm
from the
assisting.
edge of the door.
I'm assisting Morthos, so I'll be in the room with him.
Frankly, I'm probably out in the hallway.
Okay, hallway, 2 in the room. Got it. And so, Morthos, you take your mage hand, and it extends out from your hand and kind of wafts over with an ethereal, reddish ethereal glow, kind of matching the color of your skin.
Not gonna
And
lie,
it
Morthos,
reaches down.
It's kind of creepy.
It reaches down and flips open the latch on the chest and opens the chest. Nothing happens.
Perhaps
Uneventful.
What do you see?
What is
I
it?
guess I'm going to walk up and peer into the chest and see what I see.
go out in the hallway. The chest wasn't trapped. It opened.
So as
was
Morthos,
looking.
as you walk up, and Sola, you walk out.
Or I'm not walking out. I am leaning out.
Okay. So can you all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Wow,
So
nice
I
work.
have
That is
Alright.
good work.
Morthos.
And then I'm gonna
There?
be
Oh,
just
that
right
angle
in the
is so
corner.
much
I'll still
better.
be in the room, but I'm just kind of
Wow. that's
yelling out
amazing.
into the hallway.
And yeah, I'm probably there, as was. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like this.
Yeah.
Can actually see our characters
Yeah.
now.
This is a great view.
moly.
It is.
Okay, and so as that all happens, Morthos, you
It doesn't.
hear more than anything else a whoosh sound behind you. As
Behind me.
Sola, you as well hear this kind of fluttering, flushing, whooshing of a breeze behind you. And as you turn, you see the mural, the winds are blowing the savannah, and you look up and you see the ceiling actually looks like it just drops. And the entire ceiling begins to come down, and then all of a sudden it looks like the ceiling almost breaks away as two eyes and a mouth emerge out of the ceiling and go to attack Morthos.
Nice. No idea.
I was gonna say, it sounds like a bird.
About that thing.
Oh. A vampire.
And it falls down on you and takes an attack, as I need all of you to roll initiative.
I'm gonna do it.
22.
22 as well.
Yes.
This is done.
Okay, let me get this situated here.
Hold action.
All right, so
Very
Morthos,
close
that is a 18 to hit.
Yup.
Okay,
Can you dodge?
and
Not yet.
doesn't have that yet. And so Morthos, you take 7 slashing damage as it bites you, and 6 acid damage
Oh.
as its teeth sink in, and this ceiling, or rather this mimic of the ceiling, clamps onto you. And yes, and so it has grasped onto you, and I need you to make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
We're definitely making a dex one then. That would be 20, unnatural.
Oh, and you have a disadvantage on this. So one more and take a lower of them.
That's a lot better. At 13.
13, that still passes. As you get clamped down and the acid burns your back, you shake yourself off and turn to the creature and see this, what looks like a blue stone creature with now a maw and red eyes, several eyes that have opened up, blinking at you with a smile.
And can I immediately just cast Hellish Rebuke because I don't like this thing at all?
You can use your reaction to do that.
Toads should. Those look like a high dice.
774.
Yeah, that's a lot. 18.
18, and I need to roll a save, and I rolled a 5.
That does not.
Okay,
take
so
all.
what's your damage? 18, you said?
18.
Wow.
As you hear a as it just screams out as the fire erupts off of you and scorches its entire body. All right, now I need your initiative. 20 to 25. I think I heard a Rygar and Vincent.
22.
22 and 21?
Both 22.
22s, okay, so you're higher, you have higher dex. 15 to 19.
I had an 18.
17.
Okay, so we have Morthos and then Sola. Hold, what were you?
14.
And Eli?
5.
And Tony?
8.
Okay.
Beat by a bird. Fake bird.
He's real. He's real in here.
Yeah. Only to some people.
Not even me, because he keeps dying.
Okay, Rygar, you are up as you hear Morthos give a yell as he's bitten, and then you hear this scream from a burning wall. You kind of are trying to see in front of everybody, and it's hard to tell, but it looks like the stone has kind of come alive and is attacking Morthos.
Okay. So can I get a shot off where I'm from? Possibly.
You can, but it is considered in 3/4 cover from where you are right now. So it just has a bonus to its armor class.
Okay. All right. I'm
All
still
right.
gonna shoot.
Yep, you can take your shot.
That's a 1.
1. Okay, I need you to roll.
This week he's going to kill me.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
We now have another
That's a
1,000
12.
gold.
12.
You'll get a very nice funeral, Morthos.
I
We don't
need
have
you
money.
to
Not really.
roll.
We already spent all our
I need you
I
to
know.
roll your attack again.
He's real bad.
2. And so you are trying to fit this arrow into a very narrow space because it's kind of just behind the wall, and as it jerks, you try to follow it and release, and you follow it right into the site of hold, and you bounce your arrow off of the metal plate on his back, not hurting him, but hitting him, and that is your turn. Do you wish to move? Are you staying there?
I'm gonna stay there.
I'd like to use my reaction to backhand him.
Okay.
Sorry, big guy.
Vincent, you're up.
I am going to prepare Shocking Grasp
Okay.
and tell Tony to attack whatever's attacking.
Okay. And so the way that works, by the way, is if Tony is next to a creature, you can cast it on your turn as a reaction.
Okay.
So it counts as using up your reaction. But Tony does need to be next to them to do that.
So
they can only move on their turn.
Right.
So that's kind of the. And I'm just gonna say that Tony is next to you here.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you are preparing Shocking Grasp through Tony. Morthos, you are up.
Take it down yourself, man.
Am I considered? Is that considered flanking with Sola?
You would have to move 5 feet to the left to flank.
All right. Well, then that's what I will do.
Yep.
I'll move 5 feet to the left.
So you kind of step over the chest and the boxes, and you can make your attack.
They'll explode.
But it is with disadvantage because you are on uneven footing, countered by the advantage from the flanking, so it's an even attack.
Okay.
It's still sneak attack though because it's an adjacent ally.
Is he in the air?
He is. No, his body's kind of like on the ground.
Okay.
He kind of fell down and then attacked.
How tall is the ceiling anyway?
This is about the ceiling is about 15 feet up.
Oh, so okay.
Is there even a ceiling anymore?
There is an actual ceiling
Okay.
that he was mimicking behind it.
Then I will use my ice dagger and take an attack.
Okay, make your attack.
Dirty bird.
And that'd be
He fools.
unnatural 20.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Nice.
Which dagger are you rolling?
The ice
Ice.
dagger.
Ice. So there's no additional damage, but it's
No
cold
additional.
damage instead of piercing.
Magical, right?
And it's
Is it a
So-
2d4?
1d4.
1d4, but sneak attack.
Oh,
So your damage is
that would be 7.
7 total. Very good. And so you pierce your dagger into its form, and the ice kind of spreads out through the cracks in the faux stone, and it lets out a as you take your offhand
Take my
attack.
offhand attack.
Yeah.
Which would be a 19.
19 also hits. Roll your damage.
nice.
No sneak attack.
Oh, that's right. You can't just sneak attack twice. So that would just be 3.
3. Okay, very good.
Good damage.
Again, so you hit it with the ice dagger and come back
Oh, I was
with
thinking
your normal dagger and slash downwards, and again, as it gets pummeled by your 2 attacks.
Does the ice dagger get the +4 by chance?
The ice dagger does well
Was
if
I- on the fir- on the first
your
attack?
main hand attack is your
Well, then
add
I
your
didn't
dex.
add that +4 to that.
Okay, so 4 more damage. Oh, that's nice. Very good. So that was a total of 10 damage then.
7 plus 4 should be 11 plus 3 is 14.
Plus the 18 he did last round.
Yeah. So that's
Sorry.
now. No, you're good. So 26 damage. 20, 30, 20. Yeah, got it all.
Okay.
Yeah. 20,
Doesn't matter.
26 hit points left, which
Oh, good
There
to
you
know.
free information. I'm DMing, speaking out loud. Okay. Okay.
Good.
Sola, you are up.
Enraged! Morthos is attacked. I will, I'm in flanking position with him, correct?
You are. Roll your attacks.
I will hit him
wish
with my
you
short
would.
sword.
Mm-hmm.
A monk
That was
berry?
a 19.
I hope she does that.
We need a monk berry in our team.
13?
13 does hit.
Yes!
Don't hurt my husband.
9.
9 damage.
This is
okay?
just a outright smash. You know, like no finesse here. It's just pure,
There's
pure
no.
smash.
There's no.
no finesse,
finesse
just
with
like
this.
a
You're
smash and
just-
whack.
you're
just
raging without any of the benefits of it.
Yes.
You stab your sword and then follow it up with your unarmed strike.
Yeah. 14
Hits.
plus 6.
And
I
you
don't have
take a
D4.
quick
I thought I had
knee
D4.
right to its would-be groin area.
Nice.
That's 8.
And do, wow, max your damage on that guy.
Crap.
And this thing gets stabbed in the front, slashed and kicked in the back, and there is this bluish, purplish, greenish blood just oozing out of several different orifices at this point. Having been burned and beaten, it is not feeling good. However, I need actually both Morthos and Solas to make
Dex?
strength.
Ooh, crit.
That sucks. Has to be strength. That's an 11.
11? Okay, and so and a second
19.
and a second one. And a second strength.
Strength save. So you
Oh,
actually
21.
take this number if it's a save.
Do I need a second one? Or just Morthos needs a second one?
you each need to roll a second.
Second
You get both of them twice.
Oh.
Oh, that's cocked.
8. Okay.
Oof.
3 is
Okay.
my second one, but I got a crit the first time.
You did. And so, Morthos, both of your daggers are stuck to it. You can't
Oh,
get it out.
Even though I passed the first one?
Oh, did you?
Well, I don't know that. First
You got
one's
an
11. Does that,
Oh,
okay.
neither of those pass. Yep. So they're both stuck to it. Sola,
My
you
foot's
were
gonna be stuck.
you were able to jab the sword and pull it out cleanly, but in your anger, the knee got stuck right to its back, and your
That
knee
is great.
Your knee is there, and each of you, Sola, you take 6 acid damage, and
Ooh.
Morthos, you take 2. And it is now this creature's turn as it goes to bite you again, Morthos. And even as you're stuck to it, you kind of are staring it
Oh boy.
right in the face. And in desperation, it goes to just chomp you and pull you in. And you let go of both of the daggers and just dodge out of the way as it misses you. And it is now Hold's turn.
If it looks like I can run into the other corner of the room, I will. Through the door and around Sola.
So because Sola is basically stuck to its back, there's enough room for you to sneak behind her and get around to the other side.
I'm going to do that. And I'm going to hit it around the area that her knee is to try and free it and damage it at the same time.
So are you trying to attack
I'm trying
it,
to
or-
attack the thing.
Okay, roll your attack.
That's it.
Don't roll crit. Don't hit me.
Critical failure. Oh. It's 15.
Hits, roll your damage.
Come on, baby. Hold.
Come on, baby. 11.
11. Okay,
Nice.
I need you to roll a strength, athletics.
Interesting.
I'll do that. 12.
12. Okay,
Wait, athletics? 14.
14. Okay. So as you get in behind this thing, you see essentially the broadside of a barn. And you just punch right into the center of it. And your hand pierces through the back and comes out of the mouth in the front.
Oh, nice.
And Morthos, you see as you dodge, you not only dodge the mouth bite, you also dodge Hold's
coming out of the
hand that
mouth.
comes through. And Hold, as you pull your hand back out, the acid burns you for 3 acid damage. But Morthos, you see all of its eyes just kind of roll up in its head, and the now gaping hole through its mouth just starts gushing with blood as it falls back onto Sola. And Hold, I need you to make dex saves. Sola with disadvantage because you're still stuck to it.
10.
15?
Okay? And each of you are able to scoot back out of the way as you dislodge yourself, and the acid blood just kind of spills out on the ground, and the ceiling mimic is dead.
Should look in the treasure chest
Can I walk
again.
up and pull my daggers out now?
You can.
So
Yep.
I peer my head and go, what's in the treasure chest?
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately look at my feet now and see if there's anything inside that chest that I'm standing next
Okay, so you look inside the chest, and there are several things in there of note. First of
to.
all,
Better be a fall of health I just lost.
there is a small bronze bell. There are also there's a large pile of coins, and so there are 58 gold pieces and 267 silver pieces. There's also a velvet cloth,
200 and what?
67 silver pieces, and that velvet cloth. Inside, you unwrap it and you find a key made of pure silver.
It's for the silver path.
Guess we gotta go there.
It is silver east, gold west.
Correct.
Okay.
I
And
think
you
it was
guys,
the
you guys
school.
get 5 experience for the mimic.
Even those not involved?
I don't even know what level.
Anyone who was in initiative gets the 5 experience.
How much experience do you have?
You said there was a bronze bell, correct?
There was a bronze bell. Although as you pick it up and inspect it, you kind of give it a ring,
Yeah, of course.
and then you look. There's no knocker on the inside. It's oddly.
Can I try to get some of the? Is there still the blood on the floor? The
It is
acid?
pouring out. Yep.
Can I try to get some of that acid blood into one of the vials I have?
Yep. I assume you empty out the sand in one
I
of
have
them.
one more empty one.
Okay. So then, yeah, you can roll
You can always buy
a
one from me.
dexterity.
Probably like
Say, let's do sleight of hand to see if you can do so without burning yourself with the acid.
For a whiz yard. Not good.
11.
You do. You extract the blood without getting any on your exposed skin.
How many vials do you have?
Next time, you can borrow one of my alchemy gloves for protection of your hand if you'd like. It comes with a kit.
Can I just have your alchemy gloves?
No. I don't know if it comes with a
Fair
kit, but it makes sense to have. Does the belt look big enough to fit me, Morthos?
The bell?
Wasn't there a belt?
Bell.
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 Cowbell.
Does the bell look big enough to fit me, Morthos?
Where would you like to place this bell?
Right around my neck.
So, by
So
way of
keep track of
reminder, because I know we got some people in the chat now and some viewers watching, anyone can buy one of our players' inspiration for a total of 100 bits, or a group of you can all pull together and buy inspiration for a total of 100 bits, but you need to name the player who you are giving that inspiration to. So
Hold.
we are tracking the chat, and you can do that at any time. The inspiration does have to be used in the session that they receive it, so no carrying it over to another session. All right. Okay.
Are you okay, my friend?
I am feeling a little sore, but I can still walk.
You'll be
Oh.
fine.
I slap him on the rear.
Thought you said
Good
the
work
room,
in there, bud.
Thought you said the room was okay.
It sure looked like it was okay. I rolled 2 natural 20s. So I don't think we were ever going to know that thing was in the ceiling.
Perhaps we should try the door in the silver with this silver key we just obtained.
Perhaps natural 20s don't matter with checks.
Maybe.
Alright, so there was a hallway where you blew up. And there was also at the other side. Did you blow up or did
I
somebody?
You
did
blew
blow up. That
You
was
blew
in
up
the-
right here
That was
Yep.
the gold.
on the.
We have to go over here.
the
This
long
is the
way?
silver.
So you are currently on the gold path. This is the direction right here where it said the silver path.
Right.
Right. And we don't have a gold key.
No,
We do have
but
a
we do
silver
have a
key.
silver key.
And an ivory key.
And then, well, the ivory key isn't that what we just used to open this door?
Right.
We still have.
Still do. Correct. I stand
We have lots
corrected.
of
We still
keys.
do have it. So do we want to continue down the gold path, or do we want to go see if this
I
key
think
works
so.
on the silver side?
I say see if the key works on the silver side.
I like gold. I'd say we go down the gold side. We can always come back to the silver side.
Yes, I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but I think we should explore the rest of this.
I agree with Holt.
I would.
We're already here.
Yeah. I would again assume he didn't get this far because the key exists. So.
Right. So he probably did not go the silver path, and that's a good point.
Probably not.
Moving on.
Moving on.
There is a door
I
here.
made no decision.
Down the
We're
hallway to
going
the
this
left
way.
of this
Going
grassy,
down the gold.
the
So
grassy
you
knoll.
guys
Away from the
make the
skeleton.
left where Sola exploded,
Yes.
and you can see that there is a left-hand turn with a door at the base of it, and the hallway continues on and kind of dips down a bit, and you can't really see beyond the dip.
Do you want to try to open this door?
Do you want to try to open this door?
Sure, I will.
Okay,
But
and
I do it with mage hand at 30 feet.
so you all back up, and
That's a
you
cantrip, right?
open the door with mage hand. It's not locked.
Yeah, push it open.
It opens right up, and you can take that. Yeah, I think.
Kyle! Kyle, you there, bro?
I say one of you guys can walk in first. I open the door. I'm a gentleman.
Is it well lit?
Everything is well lit.
It is well lit,
All right.
and in front of you, you see that there are a set of stairs that ascend, and the stairs are blanketed by an exquisite-looking rug, covered in geometric patterns and rich colors of reds
Kyle.
and maroons and golds. And the stairs rise 10 feet from the bottom level to the top. And there is about a 8-foot ceiling as you go.
Does anyone else think that rug looks a little out of place?
Do the stairs
I'd
go
say
anywhere
so.
or just to the ceiling?
No, there's at the top. It looks like there is a platform, and then there's a left-hand turn.
Can I use-
right-hand turn?
Mage hand and see if I can actually pull the rug.
Yeah. Where are you pulling it?
So I'm gonna keep walking backwards and keep it 30 feet in front of me and keep pulling it towards the door.
Okay, yeah. So you try to pull the rug, and it doesn't move.
Doesn't move.
So there's stairs in here?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
Looks like it goes up to a landing.
Stairs go up to a landing up here, and then
Kyle
To the right.
would
So-
most likely be interested in these.
Here's my other thought. The door was already open, right?
Right.
So every other door we've come to has been locked, right? Except for the pasture
Except for
room.
the pasture.
Correct.
But he didn't get that key. This door is open. Maybe he went this way. I still don't like that rug. Feels a little too ornate and out of place. Might grab someone, but it looks like that's the way we have
This,
to proceed.
so I'm assuming your walking order is remaining the same. By the way, you had
Does your
previously
unseen servant
said
have weight?
that it was going to be Morphos
I think so. I think it's
with
just
Hold.
I'll be behind hold.
Okay.
Meaning if we are gonna,
Yeah, you're right. You're right, man.
It doesn't say it has a weight, but I can. It's either him or Tony.
I mean, I can.
I'm
So
gonna
this is
I'm
the
gonna
order
walk
you
in.
guys were walking.
I'm gonna
right?
walk in and step on the rug.
You walk in and step on the rug.
She said that Kyle was interested in rugs and stairs for some reason.
Well, he could. She said.
Okay.
What kid is interested
I
in
don't
rugs?
know.
He's an orphan.
I
He's never had a rug.
Stairs. I've never
So
had
as you
He
stairs.
has
walk
never
in-
seen that kind
As
of
you walk in
ornate
and step
carpet
on the
before.
rug, your foot gets stuck.
Okay. Guys, our suspicions were correct.
I facepalm.
So
I attempt to pull my foot off.
Roll an athletics check.
Your foot comes off.
I'll say who's got the next highest athletics next to him.
That's not me.
20.
Oh.
It is held fast.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
oh boy.
All right. So the real question is,
Is it stuck on top of it, or did it sink in?
Roll investigation.
Do I add anything to a 1?
Yeah. You
Do you?
are taken
Yeah,
in
like a
by Hold's shapely calf muscles.
It would be a 7. if it
boy, are
was.
those things chiseled.
Is there any
Like they're cut from
space
stone.
underneath the stairs?
You can roll investigation as well.
Hold, how did you get those calves?
14.
So thick.
14.
You see that
Carrying your ass all day long.
Light. Metaphorically speaking.
As you inspect the rug and the area around Hold's foot, you can see that the middle 2-foot section of the rug, all the way up the stairs, has a fine liquid over it. The outside of it, there is no liquid, but that middle strip all the way up has a liquid.
Sticky.
And is Hold's foot in the middle strip?
Hold's foot is firmly held in that middle
Either that
strip.
or water.
I'm gonna walk up to Hold and pour the acid blood carefully around his foot. See if it'll.
Release.
Okay.
And Hold
Loosen
takes
it.
damage.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Hey, do you think you can fly your bird up there to see what's on top of the landing? Maybe there's a lever or something, some magical button to turn the sticky trap off.
It looks like if you stay on the outsides, you won't get trapped.
Are you willing
Well-
to test that?
We can always just get rid of my foot.
We could gnaw it off.
Lop it off.
Sure.
Pulls out my sword.
If it helps Kyle, let's do it.
No.
Can we just try to grab him and pull him back?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Attempt to
Wow.
tackle
I
him.
mean, can I
I'll
help
grab
him?
his other shoulder.
In the middle of this conversation, you hear a
Oh boy.
on the wall behind you, right here along the wall.
I will walk up to them.
And
Boy,
you
turn
turn,
around.
and there is a magical mouth that has appeared. And it says, "Well, hello! Welcome to my maze. I am so delighted that you got stuck here." Anyone?
No, that was good. Yep. Yep.
Oh, well, fine. Let's see if you can do better then. Make me laugh, please.
Where's a freaking
Where's our
sword when
board?
you need it?
He's stuck on the stairs. That's pretty funny.
If it had eyes, it would be looking at you derisively right now.
Oh. But it doesn't.
I think
It just kind of licks its lips.
Who are you? What is the meaning of this?
No response.
I think we need
We
to
have to
make
make
it
him laugh. Can you hear?
Of course I can hear you, you daft!
Can you see?
Of course I can see you, you daft! You're not very funny,
I
little
wasn't
man.
trying to be.
Anyway,
We do not have many jokes on our island. Oh, but perhaps I heard one from the halflings. Let me give it an attempt.
Oh, yes.
Knock knock.
who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting Mel! Oh, that's so pathetic, but it's a try. Go ahead and roll persuasion or performance to see if you delivered it well.
Nope. -1.
Fortunately, I've heard that one before. Anyone else?
That is. Sorry, guys.
We
Not
didn't
very
really tell
funny.
jokes at the temple I was in.
I'm not really one for jokes either.
It doesn't have to be a joke.
Could it be a riddle?
I'm up for slapstick as well, of course.
I walk up and I slap Eli in the face.
Roll performance to see if you delivered that well.
8.
Just kind of continues to.
Well, I'm out of luck, guys.
Hey, hold, I have an idea.
What?
I kind of push him over, shoulder first, into the sticky part.
I don't think you can push me over.
Well, we're gonna find
Are you
out.
allowing him to push you, or are you resisting?
Actually, it was my plan to do something similar, so I would allow him to do it.
Do I have to roll for that then?
If he's allowing you to push him over, then you don't have to roll.
But as he pushes me, I land like this on the stairs, facing the face,
So Hold lands.
provocatively.
Can I cast silent image and put a bikini on him?
Did you do
I
that?
did. I'm gonna cast silent image and put a bikini on him.
Okay, Morthos. I will allow you to roll performance with advantage because you're being helped by Hold. As Hold strikes a
Natural
provocative pose. Wonderful! A warforged in a bikini! How all of a sudden there is a rumble in the entire room as the slick surface releases its hold on you and seems to have transformed to some sort of inert liquid. Very good, carry on! To-do!
Thanks, I guess.
We didn't even get his name.
I attempt to undo the bikini that I'm wearing. What is happening?
As you do so, you can roll an intelligence check.
Oh boy. Just intelligence? 11.
You can tell that that is an illusion.
And I sweep it away.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad. I like that one.
Is
Sorry
this
about
what
that, buddy.
Fun is.
I don't know, but you slapped me in the face.
I apologize. He said slapstick, and so I assumed it was slapping someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We should have known.
Slapstick, not slapping.
Oh.
What was that?
Try to keep it PG-13.
Well, let's keep moving, you jerk.
All right,
Shall
so
we
you
go up the
guys
stairs?
Yeah.
are continuing up the hallway.
No, we're going up the stairs.
Yeah.
Up the stairs here. Okay. So
Well,
you
this
you
is
make
the hall.
you make the turn. Go ahead and make the turn. You can pull that off.
What?
And
Mark wanted me to cut my leg off. You need to get that man under control.
and you see
My mark?
Only in real
I don't even
life.
know who's watching.
you see another set of stairs that turns. There's no rug on this one. It's just
I'm gonna investigate the stairs.
roll investigation
I'm gonna help you with that.
I'm not stepping on
with
the stairs.
advantage.
Crit.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Good job, guys.
They look clean and clear. You don't see any holes in the wall. You don't see anything in the ceiling. It looks clear to you.
I believe these stairs are all right.
All
Okay,
right.
so you can take that off.
This one?
Yep.
But are they wet and sticky?
No.
They're dry and sticky.
Step up the stairs.
Okay. So you go up, and they end in a door.
What color is the door, may I ask?
The door is
Just shield the door.
just a plain iron door, and there is a small, what looks like to be a relief of a gemstone, just kind of carved into the center of it.
Interesting.
Well,
I knock on the door.
You wait a bit. There's no response.
So far, the doors have only opened when we had the appropriate key. Probably need that
Is
key.
this door locked?
We didn't even try
We
this
didn't
door.
try it. Did we?
Is there a lock?
How
There's
big
a
is-
lock on it?
How big is
There
this?
is no lock
How
on
big
it.
is
This
this
is the
spot?
gemstone.
I'll use mage hand to just try to open it.
It opens right up.
Can I take this off?
You may.
Go ahead, hold. I open
And
the door for
it opens up about 15 feet in front of you and immediately turns to the right, which you can't see around the corner there.
We're still trailing the sand behind us, right? I assume somebody is.
I don't think any of this is.
I think we know where we're going. It's right in front of us.
I mean, if it's sand, though, like, it's there for a reason.
I'm gonna send Tony in to scope it out.
Okay, so you put your hand on Rygar next to you, and you see his eyes kind of go gray as you are looking through Tony's eyes.
Correct.
Okay, you fly in and around. You can take that off.
Take this one off too.
Nope, that one stays on. Okay, and
Cool.
roll a perception check.
A Tony check.
That's a 7.
Yeah.
7.
Tony has advantage on
Oh, that's right.
perception checks.
That's an 11.
11. Okay. So the walls of this room are all of the blue stone. And the only thing that you really notice is the most obvious aspect of the room. There is a raised dais in the center, about 10 feet up.
Okay.
Atop it lies a glittering gem. And then above the glittering gem is an ornately decorated axe, which hovers in the air above it, with the axe head pointing kind of even with the ground, and it is just hovering and slowly rotating in place, the handle of it.
In the air.
In the air. The ceiling is domed and nearly 40 feet high here. And as you look up, you see that the domed ceiling has brilliant murals, unlike the walls. The ceiling, the dome, has brilliant murals of wizards and warriors, all in different types of battle situations.
I am relating to them as I'm seeing it. And you said there's a gemstone there?
There is a hovering gemstone, and so...
Does it match the hole that's in the door?
It could. You didn't really look that closely.
Okay.
With that perception check.
Okay.
Idiot.
So you go in.
What do you think, Morthos?
I think I went to
Any
grab it.
mimics?
I do not know. Well, I'm curious though. Can I say the word frost, or do I have to be in combat to do that?
You can say the word frost.
Well, then I'm going to say the word frost
Okay. And so, for the first time,
because he can fly.
you...
He can fly!
Morthos,
He can fly?
Morthos holds out
Dirty
his
tiefling.
dagger, and he says, frost, and you see the dagger shudder for a second, and then all of a sudden, wings fold out from it, and a pointy head lifts up and eyes open, all made out of ice. One arm extends out, a second arm extends out, and then two legs extend out. The dagger no longer a dagger, but now an ice method. Not unlike the type that you fought before, or that you saw in the home of, what's his name? I can't remember what
Santa Claus?
Santa,
Yeah.
Something.
Whatever his name was. I have
Tom,
it.
Tim,
Tom.
Tom Ten.
Yeah, Tom
Thank
Ten.
you.
That's it.
In Tom Ten's home. And so, and he gave you this,
Yeah.
right? And so you see this emerge, and it is now an ice method. Its head, its eyes are kind of alive but blank as it just turns and looks at you, awaiting a command. By the way, where are you all standing in this room?
I'm right outside.
I thought we were all outside.
Yeah, I thought we were in the
Said
hallway.
Tony.
Hey, just so you know, they don't know what's going on.
Ah.
Sorry, I forgot to do that.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Have fun.
Are you supposed to move this one?
No, I asked him
said
specifically and he said no.
So, Morthos, did you know it could do that the whole time?
So you guys
Yes.
are waiting out here.
Jeez.
Tony kind of having flown in, and then Vincent relayed the details of the room to you guys all standing outside. Morthos, you made your method appear, and what are you guys doing now?
I'm going to go send him and tell him to go grab the gemstone.
Okay.
Gemstone or the dagger?
Or wait, no, the axe. I'd rather grab the axe.
Okay.
It's too heavy.
So
I don't know,
the
we'll find out.
Donk.
what is the strength of the method?
Well, Morthos
Oh,
no
it's
longer
ugly.
has an ice
It is
method.
not cute. It is ugly.
It's only a 7.
Okay, so it flies up. You command to fly up to the axe, and it goes to grab the axe and cannot move it.
All right.
You can roll a athletics check with it, with its stats.
Shall we
That'd be a
go
12.
into the room?
Cannot move it.
And nothing happened?
Well, you can't see it. He can't see through its eyes or anything. Are you moving up to watch this? Are you staying there where you are?
Well, Tony's still in the room, isn't he?
I'll say Tony's in the room, right? You can see through Tony?
Yeah, I can see through
Okay,
that.
so Vincent, you would be relaying to them as you watch this
You
through
said
Tony's
there's
eyes.
The gemstone,
That-
Well,
right?
now that
There's a gemstone
method-
axe above it.
Gemstone at the top of the dais. So dais 10 feet up. Gemstone hovering about 5 feet in the air above that. Axe above the gemstone.
And then the dome.
yeah, now that there's a Mephit and a Tony in there and nobody's blown up, I'm walking in.
Okay, Hole walks in,
Yeah.
And are the rest of you
I'm
following?
following.
I'll get
Yeah.
I'll follow
Yeah,
him as well.
Following.
I'll get right inside the big square room.
Keep some distance,
Okay.
Rhaegar.
So you all see
I'll try.
the Mephit trying to
Much
pull
down
on the
here.
axe and cannot get it to move.
Great. Now, what do the murals look like on the wall now that I'm in there?
The murals have depictions of wizards and warriors in various types of combat.
Make a history
Slaying.
I'm
check.
gonna look
fighting.
for the axe in these murals.
Okay, roll
Or the
a
gem.
perception check.
The girls seem to have
Hey,
clues
guys,
to
look
what
for the
they're
axe and
doing.
gem in the walls, alright?
I'll help you.
Ouch.
Did she help me?
I am.
You can have an advantaged perception roll.
Thank goodness.
Enough ones on there.
12.
12. Nothing really sticks out to you
These are
with
retired.
regard to the murals. You do look at the walls, and there seems to be in this far wall over here.
Mhm.
There seems to be something odd about one of the panels in the wall.
Let me go up to it.
Just like I did to the door, I'm gonna knock on that panel.
Okay. You go up and you knock on it, and it seems that nothing responds to the knock, but you touch it, and
Does it sound hollow?
it does. It sounds like it's a faux panel. It's stone, but it's not as solid as the other doors.
Should I try to tell him to get the gemstone?
Well,
Oh,
wait.
I'm sorry. One other thing you did see. You did see that on the dais itself that's raised up as you were looking, there are words that are written in large print around the dais. It says,
Don't take Jen.
it says, "Power pulses within me, and only a living warmth may move me."
Huh.
Living.
Living
Warmth.
warmth. I guess in ice method, probably won't be able to move it. It's a kind of cold.
Living warmth.
Living one.
Fire
Only living
elemental.
warmth can move me.
Has
Maybe
been
that. It
living.
could living.
Us.
Now that I'm closer, can I compare the gem to what was on the door? If it's similar.
It looks exactly like the one
Okay.
carved in relief on the door.
All right.
Guys,
So,
the gem matches the door.
what do you think's gonna happen when I pick this thing up?
Well, from our experience in the
alive?
other rooms, we're gonna
Something's going to come
fight
get
a
us.
battle.
Are you warm?
Yeah. All right. Let's just be prepared for the worst.
On the count of 3, I'm gonna
I was
run
thinking,
We will
as
fight
fast as I
someone.
can into this wall here, while
Alright.
you try to take this gem.
That sounds good. Ready?
Go.
Wait, are we
Ready,
on 3
break.
or at 3? 1, 2, 3, go.
It's like rock, paper, scissors. Shoot.
Is someone helping to boost you up, or are you just trying to jump up there?
I don't know how tall the dais is.
10
to
feet up.
10 feet.
Hold.
Yes.
Stand here.
Yes.
I'm gonna climb up your back
Okay.
and get on up there.
Okay.
And then when I'm up there, we'll
Could I
1,
just-
2, 3 it.
Should I just reach for it and get it?
Are you?
10 feet tall.
I was saying,
Are
can you
you-
reach 10 feet?
Are you
I probably
living?
can jump up about a foot and get it. Yeah.
Are you warm?
Are you warm?
I don't know if I'm warm. Touch me.
Not that.
She did it. My hand
He
hurts.
told me to
I'm
do
probably not the
slapstick.
best choice, so I'll boost you up.
So I get how around is the thing?
So it is.
Can I stand on it?
It's essentially a 10-foot by 10-foot platform
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Hold.
that is 10 feet in the air.
Yeah.
So basically a cube in
Yeah.
the center, 5 feet up in the air, which is about to your mouth or so,
Is the whirling blade?
is the
Gem.
gem.
Wait.
And then now above the gem is the axe, which is just rotating.
I read what it says again. What does it say again?
It says, "Power pulses within me, and only a living warmth may move me."
Is it talking about the gem or the axe?
We don't know yet.
Can I make a history check on the mural? See if it's
Sure.
something I came across. That is terrible.
That's your second one.
That's a 1.
You've never
But
seen
holds cabs though. As he
You gotta tell me who your trainer is.
as he braces Eli
I
up
drink
to the
all this
dais.
milk, and I can't get anywhere near that sculptedness. It's like he was carved out of stone.
I just have all this phlegm.
All right. Should I grab? And I'm yelling down. Should I grab the axe or should I grab the gem? One way or the other, something good's not going to happen.
Go to the gym.
I say grab the axe. Maybe it's a choice between.
I say we grab nothing.
Eli, the gem matches the
door.
How does
Alright.
this help us
Get the
caught?
gem.
That's a good point.
I just want the axe.
I'm gonna run as fast as I can towards the wall that seems hollow
Faux wall.
and try to slam myself into it and break it open. Does it feel like, when I was knocking it, did it feel like wood or rock?
That's,
Or
It
like
felt
drywall? Was
like-
it drywall? I can run through some drywall.
Kool-Aid Man, this thing?
Yeah.
It
That's what I'm
felt
doing.
like stone, and you can certainly try to run into it.
Head first.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to bulldoze right through.
Okay. Roll an athletics check.
Come on, baby. 23.
You run headlong into
Like
the
Zola.
stone wall, and you all hear a tremendous crash as the stone buckles and cracks under the weights of holds below, and you can see through the cracks into a room that seems to go beyond. As you go back to hit it again, all of the cracks magically reform into the faux door that
Perhaps
is
we need a
there.
magic
So
axe
I yell
to-
down, I'm grabbing the gem,
Well, I tried anyway.
and I put my hand on the gem.
Okay, you put your hand on the gem, and
another
couple
character sheet.
things happen.
You die.
Number one, you die. No. Number one, the gem stops glowing and just rests in your hand.
I
Number
replace it with something of equal weight.
yes. Number two, the axe takes a swing at you.
Oh.
Number three, you all roll initiative.
Saw that coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good thing I have my shield
And
out.
with this one, we're going to do a theater of the mind style.
Wait, because we can't get 10 feet in the air vertical? You didn't plan for that?
No, I actually do have the stands.
Oh.
I just,
Hey!
Yeah.
It's so small.
yeah,
You rolled
it's
stuff.
only one enemy, and I figure that you guys will do this. This is just a matter of chipping away.
23.
At a stone wall.
Ooh, critted you though. Sorry.
Told you to grab the axe first.
I don't think I could have.
Probably not.
Yeah, the axe was not grabbable.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
clearly
that
the thing on the door.
is 12 slashing damage to you
Oh!
as the axe comes down,
I need some healing.
and
Too bad.
I need everyone to roll initiative. Ooh, that's a bad roll for initiative. 20 to 25.
20.
23.
So
Tony
Morthos and Sola, 15 to 20.
Tony with 21.
16.
Tony with 21. Hold,
I'm just getting more impressed
16.
with Morthos.
Sola, you had 20.
20, yeah. Because he's like, always, he's really after looking for Kyle,
10 to
you know?
15.
Yeah,
11.
10.
Oh.
Rygar, Eli, Vincent.
I actually have 16.
Okay, Hold, you were 14, you said?
No, mine was 16. No, mine was 17.
17.
Has Bert beat me?
And Rygar, you were 11, you said?
Yeah, the 20.
Okay, so Eli is 10 feet up in the air. You all watch as he plucks the gem out of the air. The axe smash right onto his shoulder blade,
Ooh.
and the armor that he wears prevents it from cleaving his arm straight off, but it gashes him, and he is bleeding out. Not
Ow.
dead, but hurt. And Morthos, what are you doing? Your method is still out there, or
Yeah,
okay?
still out there.
So then you need to roll initiative for your method
I
as
did.
well.
Sorry, it was 6.
6. Okay, so then your method, we're gonna say he's boss.
All right.
Beast
Okay.
name. Boss.
Okay, so you do not have your ice shard to
Nope.
wield,
Right.
but you can make your attacks.
What are we attacking? I guess.
Well,
The
the
axe.
threat, the visible threat, is the axe.
And the axe is up in the air, 10 feet up in the air.
It is essentially hovering over Eli's head. So it's about 10 feet up in the air above Eli, so 20 feet above you.
20 feet up. So the only thing I can really do is pull my crossbow out.
Yeah, make your
And,
attack. So you run forward. Eli is within its threatened radius, so you would have sneak attack if you hit.
I hope this hits. That's a 25.
25 hits. Roll your damage.
Fighting a sentient axe?
Apparently.
I don't think it's sentient.
That would be
Visible?
Automated?
16 damage.
Which is dwarven
16 damage. Woo!
cog
Smashed
cog
it.
run axe.
And
And so you aim right for the head of the axe, and you take your bolt, and it pierces into the metallic, where the axe meets the handle, and chips away a large part of the handle holding the head of the axe, and it just kind of flutters down and shudders for a second, and continues back, readying another attack
What a
on
waste.
Eli.
I will use my. I'm going to move into the corner of the room. I
Okay.
don't care where.
So you're staying. You need to stay within 30 feet of
30
it.
feet, right.
So which you basically stay within 10 feet of the dais. All right, Tony.
Ooh, he's gonna just try to distract the axe.
Okay,
If
so
it's
he
possible.
goes up and kind of flutters in front of the axe. And Sola, you are now up.
Can an axe
Okay.
be distracted?
Sure.
I'm gonna radiant sunbolt it.
Yeah, roll your
It's-
2 attacks.
Do I get my
Why are we destroying this
advantage
axe?
from him
Because it's
distracting?
attacking me.
You,
Move
on the
away
first
from it.
one, you do.
Can't go anywhere.
It might be able to.
19 plus 6.
19
It might
hits.
be-
Roll your
Can I
damage.
borrow a d4? Sorry.
Only if you don't destroy this very valuable axe.
8.
8.
That might help us.
Okay, you hit it with the sunbolt, and
If I live, I have an idea.
the energy impacts and surrounds the axe. Take your second attack,
Oh.
12.
and that bolt flies by, missing.
Okay.
As hold, you are
It
up.
didn't. The second one didn't seem to hit anything else around the axe.
It did not. It just impacts harmlessly on the wall.
I'm gonna jump up. And
Roll a dexterity to. Well, actually, this would be a. I'll make it dex or athletics, your choice, to make it up there.
to climb up this thing.
To get up, yep, 10 feet up.
Okay.
Low DC, but
19.
you're up there.
You got it.
Standing next to Eli.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Eli
Grab Eli.
and put him down over the edge.
Okay. Are you resisting that?
No.
Okay. So then roll another athletics, and this counts as an attack.
Oh, sure, this is my action.
This is your action,
His
yeah.
I'm forced out of the range though, right?
You're
What-
forced
what
to
am I
no-
rolling?
No up
Okay.
attack.
That's what. Okay.
No up attack.
14.
He is down on the ground.
Sweet.
Thanks.
All right, very good.
I don't want to
Vincent,
carry
you're
around
up.
a dead guy for the rest of the.
I'm
Dungeon.
going to yell to Eli. Eli, bring the gem over to the door,
Okay.
and then move
you
over.
yelled that?
Move over to the door. Yeah.
Okay. Are you taking any other action on your turn?
Now, is the axe
The axe
threatening
is,
anything?
is
Hold.
is back, readying an attack now as it kind of begins to orient in the direction of Eli still, but now he's on the ground.
I will cast Shocking Grasp for Tony to.
So you're holding for Tony to
Will it
do
be
that on his turn.
will it be holding, or is it, since it's a reaction, does he right away?
It
do
uses your reaction, but it's done on his turn.
Okay.
Yep. So you're holding that, and it follows Eli down past your threatened radius hold. You have an opportunity attack if you wish to take it
On the axe?
on the axe.
I don't want to destroy this axe.
It's just an
But I'm
axe.
gonna take this. Is like my first opportunity attack, by the way, of this entire 17 episodes. No one leaves my range.
Because you're grapple
18.
half the time.
18 hits. Just hits.
Can't just hold it.
6.
6. You, as the axe goes past you, you see it and you just punch right through it, and it shatters.
Did not want to do that.
And the threat is over.
Mm.
You have the gem in your hands.
I kind of wanted that axe.
Well,
Or
That
else
is-
easily.
what else
That
is in this
is
room?
1 experience point for all of you.
Because we fought an inanimate axe. An animated axe. Now
Hey,
that
listen, there's got to be a puzzle to get this wall open.
right, I
Put
was
my whole self through it, and then it reformed. I don't know if any of you saw it. It was pretty unique.
I was thinking it was the axe.
Perhaps the gem that goes in the door?
What else is in this? There's
Roll perception.
okay. Thanks.
Nobody helped
7.
I'd also like to roll. Okay, you can roll separate perception.
Yeah, 24.
Okay. So now with the elf beginning to take note of the walls specifically,
Hyperventilating.
there are a couple things that
Claustrophobic?
he notices. First, in the wall that you smashed through, as he goes up and looks at that, in a very cleverly hidden indentation, there is a little button.
I didn't push it.
That's why I rolled to see if you actually
Hit
smashed
that?
into that or not. And it looks like that little button is next to a door-like outline. Now seeing this, you go around to the rest of the room and you actually find 2 other of those buttons. 3 hidden doors from out of this room. One over here, going into this section. One over here, going into this section. And one where Hold was. So on the map, you have one here on the
Broom
southeast, you have the northeast, and you have the, northwest, southwest, and the east. 3 doors that
Let's
you
press them all
can
at the same time.
explore.
There appears to
I
be
wonder if that
buttons in
axe.
the wall.
Wonder if that axe had anything to do with what's next.
Guess we're gonna find out.
So you said there are buttons, 3 buttons in the wall?
Yes, in surrounding here.
Yep, there's
What
one
appears to be doorways.
here,
Great work.
and here.
I'd
Good
like to see
job,
what's
Ada.
behind door number 2.
I looked at this wall too, and there was nothing here. What trickery!
They say let's push all of them at the same time.
That's what I
What
say.
the
Possibly
go
right into
wrong?
Yeah, it was real close to it, like this close.
Eli, which
Sometimes
door do you
it
want to
takes
open?
I'm gonna open
Special
door number
touch.
2.
So door number 2 is the southwest door.
This one,
You
right?
in a lifetime
Right here.
supply of
Yep, so we go
dog chow.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'll
1,
open the broom
2,
closet.
3.
How's this
Oh,
one?
this one?
Here.
Wait.
Wait.
Door 2.
That's 2?
Wait.
Door
Can
2
you
is
put
right
the
here.
gem in the
Okay.
door first?
Sure. Let me go to the front door.
Put it in and close it.
Okay. It's a relief, but there's no place to put it in.
And I'm just, it won't go in.
Yeah.
Clank, clank,
Okay.
clank,
Hold it there.
clank. This thing's starting to get heavy.
Yeah, stay right there.
There's a burn. I couldn't do it anymore.
Alright. Press the buttons.
You're doing the broom closet?
Wait,
Would you like
are we
to,
doing them all at the
how
same
you
time?
I don't know if
What
it
if there's an
matters.
enemy in each room?
Would you like me to push the button?
Just push
Do
one
it
first.
once.
I'm gonna push the one that Eli had asked for with Mage Hand from obviously a
The
distance.
broom closet.
All right.
Broom closet.
You push it, and the door slides into the wall.
I've got my shield out.
I put these on way too hard.
I look up at the ceiling and I say, if I put the bathing suit back on, will you tell us what to do next?
Man, what did you eat?
It's just tape.
Glue?
Okay.
Dungeons
So
and
this room,
Dragons.
I like that one.
you see that there are very few features in this room. In the
It's not a corner or
center, in the
anything.
center of the room, however,
It's an
is
elevator.
a small tripod. And at the top of the tripod is a crossbow pointing at the door. Except it looks like as you kind of peek in, it looks like the string on the crossbow is broken. And inscribed on the west wall, so on the far wall on the opposite side, are the words "can do." Can do.
Can do.
West wall, you said?
Yes.
Like the other side of the door.
Like opposite where the door slid open, on the wall behind the tripod with the crossbow are the words "can do."
All right.
I'm gonna
There's gonna be something in each one. Let's open it up.
go in the room. However, I'm gonna kind of like
There is a.
jump.
You're going into the room.
Yeah, but like I want to kind of dodge around it, like immediately like dodge roll, so I'm not in the crossbows.
Okay, roll a dexterity acrobatics check.
Knock
Acrobatics.
it over.
6 and
14.
thank you.
Okay,
14.
So you do a Chris Farley cartwheel.
Beverly Hills Ninja song, and your right foot lands in poop. Dog poop.
And
I don't have shoes. I really need to get some.
and the crossbow doesn't go off. You do look at it, and there is an exquisite silver bolt in the chamber of the crossbow, but nothing happens.
I pick it up.
Okay.
I pick up the whole crossbow.
Okay. You pick it up, and as you do so,
Let Sola in the
the
room.
room begins immediately to fill with toxic fumes.
Nice.
Yo.
I think you were the one who I said died from poison, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Ooh,
20.
thank you.
20?
Yeah.
Okay, so you only take 3 acid damage as you quickly Chris Farley cartwheel back out.
Do I still have the
Do
crossbow?
not go in there.
Do I still have the crossbow?
You do.
Yes.
And as you look at the crossbow and take it out, you see that there is some sort of a magical aura to the crossbow, to the bolt itself. The crossbow is worthless, broken.
Do
but
not
the
point
bolt-
that thing at me.
The bolt seems nice.
Does anybody want a silver bolt?
I take it.
Okay.
Wait. Well, actually, you take it. I forgot you use one too.
Yeah.
You go
All
for
right.
it.
I will hold on to it.
Okay. You have a +1 crossbow.
Plus one. All right.
All right.
Wow, that was really worth
Let's-
3 points.
let's-
So plus 1.
We could have
The more
potentially.
important thing are the words.
Yeah.
Hey.
Could have opened all the others and figured out what I was going to say. Next door.
Perhaps.
I will open. What?
Door number 1.
So you have
Door
door
number
number
one?
1 and you have door number
All right.
3.
Let's
Door
open
number 1.
Door number
Mage
1.
hand again.
All
30
right.
feet out.
You guys can take off this one right here. This one.
It's a big room.
It's a room big enough for boulders.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
I may need a rest shortly.
Why did you run in
Not
there
happening.
before we even checked it out?
So as
Does it
I saw
as
something
surprise you
shiny.
Sound like
as
you
the
know.
door
Barbarian.
slides open, you see that the ceiling, walls, and floor are all comprised of perfectly smooth, featureless gray stone. Almost as if this place were shaped from a single large rock and then just transported here.
Cool.
It's exquisite.
Transported here. So it's a hollowed out rock shell.
Yes, although it's very clearly chiseled and cut, it's perfectly proportional, and there is no grooves or anything. It's just
All right.
perfect.
Are there any?
So there's no point in being there.
Is there any words?
Not from where you're standing outside the room.
I'll send Tony in.
Okay, you can send.
Bye,
Tony.
Tony.
That's the one that got better. 4. Is it my
No.
14 plus
Perception?
17 for Tony? Or is it my perception?
Is Tony's perception.
17.
17. On the west wall again, here, away from where the kind of next to the door.
They're all west walls.
As far, yeah.
There are the words, "A soft touch."
A soft touch
Can do.
can do wonders.
Crap, it's gonna tell us how we could have not fought the...
That's it?
That's all you see.
This is why we don't climb things.
Otherwise,
on the
there
ground.
is a completely featureless room.
Alright,
Guys, I don't
door
see
number
anything
3 then.
else.
Door number 3.
Door number 3, here we go. Same thing.
Here
30
I-
feet out,
I
mage
didn't
hand.
have to take 19 damage.
30
Let's
feet
hear how
out,
that happened.
you push the button, it opens again.
This one?
Yes.
Ooh, I like
Ooh,
this
I
room.
like that room.
Pizza!
Pizza
Can we
rug.
have a short rest in there?
It's not a bad idea.
There's a fireplace too.
Maybe it's a cozy.
A soft touch can do.
Wonders.
Okay.
No harm.
This room measures a square 20 feet by 20 feet and seems to be a rather comfortable study type area. A fire blazes in the hearth. A couch that still feels warm is along one of the walls. Perched on the top of a wooden table is a bowl of fruits, which the type of which you've seen before. Melcine makes a variety that looks kind of close to them. In fact,
Like
you each
berries?
have one on your
Berries.
person
Yes,
already.
berries, maybe?
And there is a small, plain-looking wooden box on another table. The walls are reinforced with steel, and there is a lattice of iron beams across the ceiling that seems to be both decorative and protective. This room, it seems, would make a nice place to rest.
It would seem that way, wouldn't it?
That's what they want you to think.
No, I think it's a
Let's
good
go in there and
place.
rest.
I'm gonna send in my. Do I still have unseen servant?
Sure.
I'm
It's,
gonna
been
make
less
him.
than- it's still not an hour yet.
Okay, I'm gonna make him grab that plain wooden box.
Plain wooden box. Okay.
Soft touch can
Can
do.
do.
Well, I can't with him.
What can it do?
As you pick up. Oh, hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Let me. Sorry, I just gotta read this.
Hold here.
As you look in, where are you guys standing outside and looking in?
Sure.
I would say for you, actually, this works for you well because you have a very high passive perception.
Okay.
So, Vincent, as you kind of are just out of the periphery of your eye, you notice that there are faint runes carved into the perimeter of the table upon which the box rests. And you send in the servant, and it lifts up the box and brings it to you. And as you do so, the runes begin to glow, and the box begins to glow as it comes towards you. And as soon as it is brought outside of the room, the box disappears, and there is a ball of glowing energy there. And you look at it for a second as an electric spark zaps out at you. I need you all to roll initiative.
Ugh. Get out all the bad rolls in this one.
Vincent, it's a 17 to hit.
Dan, yeah, it just makes it.
Okay. And so you, my friend, take
82.
9 electric damage.
Okay.
And I need 20 to 25.
23.
Eli, very good.
Morthos is 21.
21, 15 to 20.
17.
17.
17 for Rygar. And Vincent was 17 as well. Tony, solo hold.
6.
2.
6.
My method was 12.
Your method was 12.
Do I have a higher dex than Tony or no?
His is 13.
Yeah. Okay, so Eli, you see this. Roll a history check
With or
with advantage.
14.
So you know that certain individuals who die in a with malevolent hearts can be transformed into will-o-wisps and not allowed to enter into the rest of the afterlife.
Aww.
And this pretty well matches the description of what those wisps look like.
With that history check, knowing what it is, do I know what type of damage it's susceptible to?
You do not.
Okay. Figured
Do you
I'd
know?
try.
Good try. Good try.
We can release it to the afterlife?
No. It
Can we
died.
talk to it?
No. It's trying to kill you.
Mm.
So, I put the gem I've been holding this whole time in my pocket,
Okay, gem in the pocket.
and my sword is still ignited, technically.
Yep, it has not been an hour.
I get it for
Oh, yeah, you have until a short rest. I'm sorry. Yep, it's ignited.
So I have my shield out, my sword, which is the luminescent one, not the lightning one,
Correct.
and I go up
Mhm.
and I try to slice it in two.
Yeah, make your attack.
19 plus stuff.
That hits. These guys are hard to hit.
Six, 8.
Plus your D4.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. 10.
10. So you slash directly through the center of this wisp, and at first the electrical charge seems to resist, but then the radiance of your blade just cuts through it like butter. It clearly does not like the radiant damage, and it shudders for a second and then pulls itself back together as it rights itself to you, crackling with electrical energy.
It could be cackling.
It
too.
could be cackling and crackling. I don't know. Morthos.
Kids left off.
Yeah.
I will obviously take my short sword out and take an attack as I cast Green Flame Blade as well.
So you're casting Green Flame Blade as you do so. Because we're doing this Theater of the Mind, I'm assuming you're doing this a way that will not hit Eli, who would still be adjacent to it.
Well, it's only
Yeah, I'm not liking that cast.
It's with a 5 feet line.
well, it's a creature of my choice.
It is of your choice, right?
So yeah, so
There's no extra creature, but
I
you're
just want to
taking
be
the extra
magical.
fire damage.
Right.
So this is a magical attack if it hits.
Correct.
Go ahead and make your attack.
That would be 24.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Is he within 5 feet of it?
I'm right next to
You're right next to it, right?
Yeah, you have a sneak attack.
8. Crap.
Sweet.
11.
No.
11 total damage.
11 total damage.
Okay. So you also slash through it, and it shudders again, taking damage, seemingly resisting this type of damage though. So not taking the full brunt of this, although its form is further destabilized as it kind of shakes.
I'm going to use disengage
in the
then.
air. Yep,
Move
you
away.
disengage and move away. Rygar, you are up.
I am going to attack it.
Okay.
That is a 21.
Man, you guys are hitting well. Roll your damage.
Alright, and for my bonus action, I will be using the Planar Warrior.
Okay. So in the future, if you're using Planar Warrior, state that before you make your attack.
Okay.
Because I have to know, because you can empower an arrow with bonus action and then miss.
That makes sense. Okay.
So it's just an order issue. But yeah, go
Got
ahead.
it,
You do
got
it.
it.
You do it. So
Alright. So that is 11.
11. That includes the force damage.
Yeah, he rolled 2d8, right?
Okay.
Yeah. That one.
Which one was the force damage? Because
The
it
3.
matters.
The 3 one.
The 3 was the
Yeah.
force damage. Okay.
Cool.
So as you pull the bow back and whisper kind of the little incantation, your left hand begins to glow, and with this bluish purplish kind of almost flame as it wisps off. And then the wisp is imparted to the head of the arrow as it pierces directly through this golden yellow wisp. The arrow continues forward, but it impacts inside the wisp and explodes out as the arrow embeds itself into the wall. The wisp itself just is sucked into a vacuum of the void and disappears entirely.
So
Nice.
Eli looks over his shoulder and he's got like little heart eyes for him because he's got a serious man crush going on his best friend right now.
That almost hit you.
No, I wish it did.
Well,
That's
I
a
didn't
thing of
think
beauty.
That thing is awesome, man.
I didn't think the arrow would go through. Like, could have killed you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Worse things can happen, you know. All right.
I'm gonna look at the west wall.
It's yeah.
Well, so I'm more interested in this room, so I'm gonna leave here and go back over there.
So you're going into the west wall, and you look at the west wall. And on the west wall, you find more words.
Really?
You find 3 words which says what, might, and.
And
And.
like A-N-D.
What, might, and.
M-I-G-H-T, M-I-T.
M-I-G-H-T.
Soft touch can do.
Is there a dot, dot, dot?
An ellipsis following that.
What, might, and.
Soft touch can do what might and.
Unless that's the incorrect
Correct.
order.
Right. What might and
So that was all on the west wall. Are there other words on
what
east
might
or
and a
north
soft
walls?
touch can do?
Roll perception. Are you going in the room to look?
Can I peek my head in?
I'm already
Wait,
in the
you're
room.
in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
then
is
I'm
it.
going in.
Yeah, roll perception.
Can we take a short rest, guys, too?
13.
No.
Guys,
You
it's
find no other words.
what might and a soft touch can do.
That means nothing to me.
Right.
I still don't think.
Or we're
But they're-
missing words, and
they're
it
opposites.
says a soft touch can do what might and something
Cannot.
can't. Yeah.
Hold. As you go over to the other room, what are you doing?
I'm going in.
Okay.
I
As
want to
you
look at words.
okay, as you go in and inspect the words, the door slides shut behind you. And
Freaking Tony gets out, but I don't get to.
There's got no way.
he
This is the second
keeps
trap you
moving.
went in.
So as you go in, you take a step into the room. Your foot reverberates on the floor outside. As soon as you step in, you hear no sound. But you keep walking to the wall, and you look at the wall. And as you're looking at the wall, as you're kind of reading it, thinking about the words, you begin to notice that you hear nothing. And not only do you hear nothing, it is eerily silent. It is magically silent, supernaturally silent, so quiet that you hear the heartbeat within your ears of your body. Which is an odd sound because it's not actually a flesh and blood heartbeat. It is a arcanely designed heart, and you hear the blood being pushed through your constructed body. You try to step and make a noise, and there is nothing, and the beating gets louder and louder and louder in your mind. And I need you
Constitution.
Was
to
it
make
Jack? Jack's the one who
a
didn't say?
wisdom save.
Nice. 18.
18. You feel the madness beginning to set in, and you
take.
you center yourself, and you, in your mind, call out to Helm to assist you, and you hear nothing. You call out to Tyr, and you have a peace as
Surpasses all understanding.
the beating subsides for a moment, and you're able to collect your sanity, but you're still not out of the room.
Mm-hmm. So I turn around towards the door,
Mm-hmm.
and it's closed.
It is closed.
Do any of us notice that the door is closed?
But does it look like a door, or is it still just a cutout stone?
It's
Is it there?
flush with the wall. You know where it would be,
Alright.
but it's otherwise essentially impossible to see. But you know where you came through.
Is there a button?
Roll investigation.
Crap. 7.
Oof.
You see no button.
Try to run through it again.
As
Oh, I'll be running into every wall in this room.
as the beating begins to get louder in your ears.
I gotta figure this out, guys. Or maybe you can figure out.
What are you guys doing?
Did we notice
Did we
him
notice
leaving?
that him leaving and or that the door
Did he
closed?
sleep?
Well,
off.
you were all in the other room
In the other
inspecting
room.
the other room. So
I don't know if I noticed.
I don't
Stupid
think I would.
Holden, you never said anything to him, and there's a large dais between you and that door, so you really wouldn't have seen him go in there.
Doors open except for
Um,
that one.
I'm
We'll
gonna
notice
look
if
around the
he's
room, I guess.
Okay, you look around the room and you see everything that I described before.
Okay.
As you look at the good berries, you see that there are also runes on the table, because you rolled a 16, I think you said, right, with your perception?
Something like that. It was.
You rolled,
She rolled well.
yeah, you
I
rolled.
rolled well.
You also see magic runes on the table that the good berries are placed on,
Okay.
in the bowl.
Don't touch the good berries. There are more runes here.
Or it could just be don't move it off of the rune.
Perhaps.
Can I make an Arcana check on?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
Nice. 23.
Okay. You look at that, and these runes are a sort of. You can't read them because they're runic, and you don't know the spell exactly that's being cast, but you know that it has an illusionary effect
Ah.
and matches the same type of runes as the other table.
None of this is real.
Guys, these are all not what they seem. So don't touch anything anymore.
Hold, back to you. The beating is getting louder and louder. What are you doing?
I'm attempting to remain calm and accomplish my goal, which is to look for more words, and now my added goal to find a way out.
Okay.
Those two things are what I'm doing.
Okay. Another minute goes by as you wait. I need you to make another wisdom save. As the beating begins to overwhelm
18.
your senses. And again you pray, this time forgetting Helm. And
That's
you
right.
call out to Tyr, and you calm yourself, and as you open your eyes, there is a radiant glow around the outline of where the door was. And then it vanishes for you.
Good. Can I hear again?
Hmm?
Can I hear again?
You don't hear anything, but you see clearly where the door was.
I walk out the door?
It's still closed.
Oh.
But
I
you
thought
s-
the door vanished.
No,
The
Just the
radiant glow.
outline.
it's that you see the outline in the wall exactly where the door was, because as you're trying to collect yourself, the orientation of this room can cause you to quickly lose your bearing, because everything is exactly the same.
Alright, so being calmed would make me act normal, and so I run at the door.
Roll your
I try to
athletics.
run into it.
Roll your athletics.
24.
Nice.
That's exactly what you needed.
No, you had to get above a 20.
Oh, phew.
This time, with the extra urgency of getting out, you smash dead center. Last time you were kind of off center, right? With the panel where you saw you didn't quite get the outline, so you
Yes.
smashed. This time you're dead center in the door, and all of you guys hear just a smash as the door behind you, the door in front of you explodes into pieces, and you fall onto the ground. And you hear the smash, and you are so thankful that
Start
the
yelling.
beating of your own heart subsides in your ears, and you're out of the room. As you pick yourself up, the stone and the dust of the broken door switches back into place and reforms behind you.
I say.
So pull him back in.
What's going on there, bud?
Oh, Tyr be praised. Don't go in there.
It didn't look like a good place to be anyway.
At the end, it was fun, but while it was happening, there's no words that I could find additionally.
Why'd you go in there anyway?
More words.
What'd
Well-
you see?
I saw nothing.
No words?
I
They
saw
were the same words that Tom
stone
saw.
wall. It said a soft touch.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also being mentally attacked.
Interesting.
By what?
Yes, exactly.
You don't know
Like
what.
telltale heart stuff, or
Like, let's say our bard did things like how when she shouts words at things to make fun of them,
yeah.
and it
Mhm.
messes with their mind. Sort of on that level, but it seemed like it was going to probably do something real bad to me if I was not strong enough.
Well, we learned that the room that looks nice and cozy is not nice and cozy, and it's all an illusion. Or most of
Quite
it's an illusion.
disappointing.
Yeah.
Are there runes on anything else in that room? The couch or the...
That's all you saw were in those two places.
So
I am getting quite weak. I require a short break.
What do the words in the middle say again?
Around the dais,
yeah.
Power pulses within me.
And only a living warmth
Living
can
can
move
move,
me.
A soft touch. Maybe we have to work those words into that.
Although the axe did move when you were near it.
And
Whereas
only
it didn't
a living
attack
warmth
his method.
can move
I think
me.
it was attracted to the gem. Quite frankly. So what are we doing with this gem? I pull it back out, and I apparate my sword into the ether. What are we doing with this thing?
as you look at it, it looks rather plain.
Right.
You can roll perception as you peer into it.
That would be a 19.
So one of the things that you see deep within, it looks like an iron gate. As you peer into the gem and your vision is kind of drawn into it. It looks like an iron gate, but otherwise an unremarkable gem.
Well, that was weird.
What?
When you look at it, like really look at it, it looks like an iron gate, and I'm wondering if that has any relevance to that iron room that's illusionary. What do you think?
Perhaps. Or it could.
Was one of the doors that we saw earlier have a iron gate symbol?
There was a door of iron and ivory. That was the
Iron
animal
and
one that
ivory,
you almost got
yes.
your head bit off.
Yes.
She got her foot stuck to its back.
Quite so. Very uncomfortable.
All right, I want to walk into the illusion room with this thing out
Okay.
in my hand.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Perhaps it opens a different door somewhere else
Possibly. Then what was all of this for?
to get the gem.
I guess.
Can we try something? Who has a crossbow?
I do.
Can you put it on the tripod and load it with that bolt? And just straight up shoot it at whatever it was aiming at. Just to see what's gonna happen.
Sure.
I was already in that room and toxic fumes came out.
Oh, good. Then I'm not going back in that room.
I prefer not to go back in that room or have anyone else.
True.
Maybe you should go and hold.
Can a method
Aren't you
fire
immune to
crossbow?
poison?
Sure.
Yeah, but it looked like it was burning her clothes.
even if he's
It
resistant
seems like
to
it was
poison?
acid.
Or immune to
Aren't you
poison?
immune
You tried to shit set me up.
You like going into rooms by
You're-
yourself?
The fumes that you felt were more. It was acid damage, not poison damage.
Can your unseen servant go in and fire a crossbow bolt?
I like the
I don't see
idea.
why not.
Can
The
Manny
answer
do
is yes, although it has been about an hour.
Mm.
Okay.
So
And it was aimed right at the wall.
it was aimed at,
At
the
the
door.
door.
So
Right. If you
Well,
take
well,
the
then
door away,
Maybe we do not need to be in the room. Maybe we aim the crossbow, will stand in front of the other door, aim the crossbow where it was, and shoot it.
Do you not think it was just meant to hit the intruder coming in?
Well, it
Possibly.
maybe, but they
My
did not
guess.
fire when you
It's
cartwheeled
It was
in.
broken.
The
It was
crossbow was
broken.
broken.
Wow.
So
I do not believe the
somebody
crossbow
was
was
here before?
broken. I believe that bolt can probably just go whenever it feels like.
Well, then
Sure.
why don't we just check where it would have
is
hit?
magic.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, check there.
Go take a look.
Let's go. That's what I'd like to
Okay.
do.
the door hasn't closed; it's still open, and you can't really see exactly where the tripod was set up because it was knocked over as Sola cartwheeled away.
I got like a 15 on that.
Right.
I knocked over a tripod.
Which is
Tripod
why I gave
moved.
you half damage on the con save.
Was it a door that swung open or is it slide?
No,
Pocket
it slid
door.
into the door,
Oh, okay.
into the wall,
Okay.
and it just looks like it's pointing center mass in the opening of the door.
So Morthos is gonna just walk to the illusion room again.
Okay, you
and
go to
he's-
the illusion
He's
room.
gonna go right, like straight across to the wall. It's directly across from where the tripod
Okay,
was.
so the tripod was set up here,
Right, but it was.
and it's pointing right, essentially here.
To the room
Oh,
that he
that's
was
where
in.
it
Oh, so it wasn't pointing out the doorway.
No, it's pointing out. So the doorway is right here.
I guess
so
I
we
went
all-
to the room.
I
we
thought the
all-
doorway was.
Yeah, we all thought the
No.
doorway was the other way.
Nope, opening right here.
All right,
Door
forget it
door
then.
into here.
No
It's
idea.
opening this way. Door here,
Okay.
opening that way.
Yeah, all right.
So
never
it's
mind.
shooting this way.
Correct.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. Well,
And
we,
nothing's on the wall?
Well, I would say then I'll say we'll go investigate that wall directly across from it.
It looks just like all the
Just
rest of the
all the
walls.
what else is on this mural? There's got to be a clue that we're missing.
Well,
Perception.
Roll perception.
Oh, yeah.
Not 20.
Never mind.
So within the mural, you see several valiant warriors and wizards. They're all slaying different foes. None of them seem to be taking any battle. You do notice that the wizard in particular seems to be the one who is leading the charge in each of the depictions. He seems to be the one who is slaying the enemy or dealing the killing blow. Basically, the whole party looks powerful, but the wizard stands out as the one who is kind of above the rest. But beyond that, there's nothing really that seems, there's no hidden messages anywhere that you can see, or odd layers or buttons or anything like that anywhere.
Well,
You get the feeling that you've pretty thoroughly searched this place.
let's go. Let's keep the gem. Kyle's clearly not here.
I agree. The only other.
There's no other doors on the north wall or anything that we see, correct? In that room?
You found those 3 buttons.
That was it. Okay.
Was there any tables in that room that didn't have the runes on it?
No, just the couch. And the couch had no runes.
Everything else had runes on it.
The 2 tables had the runes,
Anyone lift up the cushions of the couch?
but the couch.
It's a pull-out bed.
So the couch had no runes. The fireplace had no runes. Well-worn couch looks comfy. The fireplace gives warmth.
If there's somebody to sit on it.
Was there a book to pull to have the hearth move
Maybe.
move over with a secret
No books in
passageway?
here,
Oh.
unfortunately. Though it would be a nice place to sit and read if you cared to.
But for everything being an illusion, that'll kill you.
At least on those 2 tables.
As far as you know.
All
I
right,
still look.
let's go back down the stairs and up this hallway.
All right.
So you guys make your way down the stairs, all the way back down.
On the outside of the
come
stairs.
to the rug again. You go
The
On the
outside.
outside?
from the outside.
I don't know. I look at it first.
Yeah.
Is there a wet part?
It's still wet.
Oh,
In the middle.
It
or-
never ceased being wet. It just seemed that it
release.
shifted.
I stay away from
Still
the
down the
wet
middle.
I'll
Still in the
tiptoe
middle.
around it.
Yeah, we'll go
It
down.
was
the-
always in the middle.
Down the
You
outside.
tiptoe around it. Yeah. And so you come down here.
When I get to the
and-
bottom step, I do this and look at the wall where his face was.
There's just a smile.
Yes.
Punching in the mouth.
So you get here.
No,
You're
we're
going up
flirting.
this way.
Yep, up
Okay.
that way.
So you go up that way, and as you get here, it
Hey, babe.
it kind of dips down, and then reappears on the other side as another hallway.
Gotcha.
Wait, what?
So where do we go?
So we're going, remember, we went up the stairs, so now we're kind of going underneath the
I
other
wanted
way.
to ask the talking picture something.
It is
That's just smile.
inanimate, just smiling.
Got it.
Just smiling at me.
Okay. And so it continues
My
up.
sexy rockness.
It's just a hallway, as far as you can tell.
Just keep going.
Let's keep an eye out for traps.
I'm
And
going to tell my method to just stay in front of me and just walk down the hallway.
So it's flying, and you're
Yeah,
walking.
I'm walking right behind it.
and I'm just gonna drop some of the sand.
Okay. So it's basically like this.
Yep.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out for.
Somebody's going to get
runes.
hit, might as well be him.
So you're dropping sand. You're leading with the method in
Yep,
front.
Noah's method in front.
Why don't you roll a? Are you looking for traps? Or just keeping your eye out generally.
I'm going to be looking for traps as we're walking. We'll make sure nothing.
Okay. You can roll perception.
That's a 10.
10. You don't. Nothing really jumps out at you as different. You
All
do approach the end, and as you approach the end of this hallway, you see a set of iron bars.
Okay.
Iron bars.
They
Good
are
guy.
about 3 inches wide and about 3 inches between each one. And as you peer in through the iron bars, you see a room that has red clay bricks on the walls. You can't see the floor. The floor is shrouded in mist.
No. Yay.
In fact, you can kind of see across the room, and there seems to be a little platform and a door on the opposite end. You can take this off.
Are we taking both of them off?
You can take both off. Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's much easier.
Jump on the circles! Jump on the circles!
So the bars prevent you from actually entering the room. But you can see there's several things of note here. You see that this is entirely shrouded. The floor, you don't even see the floor, as I said. There seems to be a small platform
Oh.
here.
That's bogus.
What?
You have inspiration.
You're doing it wrong!
Scooby, go back to work.
Excellent!
I mean,
That means I get advantage on a roll of my choice.
why would you just
ridiculous.
Wait, that could go in our favor.
No, it's never gonna
How
go
is
in our
that
favor.
And
What loot we get?
may I complete my
No.
description?
Yes.
Scooby ruined it for everyone.
Each of these platforms, this one looks about even with seemingly a doorway over here. Then each one is about 8 feet up above the other.
Oh.
8 feet higher.
8 feet higher from chains dangling from the ceiling. And it step up, step up, step up, step up, step up. At the top of this one, which you can barely see, there is an exquisite sword, which is just rotating, that gives off a light glow.
I want a sword.
And it is there at the top of the platforms.
And
How
this is the
far away
highest
is
one?
the
Yeah.
This is the highest
I
one.
think we're coming at it the wrong way.
I would agree.
Okay. Turn around.
Someone roll. Who's at the? Looking.
Morthos and
Actually,
Holdar.
technically,
Okay,
yeah.
so either Morthos or Hold, then roll perception.
I'll help you. I'll point a few features out.
Oh, look at that one right there.
15.
These bars.
Okay, you hear more than see coming from below you.
Sleep apnea.
Guys, I hear snoring. Sounds like maybe in the mist there might be some snoring.
Can I shove Tony through the bars?
It's
3
it's
inches.
about 3 inches.
Yeah. I'll squeeze him through.
I'll show you 3 inches.
Can we look past?
Please don't. Put it away.
There it is!
And you lost your inspiration.
That's what you used it on?
And so did
Do we
she.
see
I
any
mean,
way or like any mechanism that we could open the bars with, that they would be able to move, or are these kind of like embedded?
They are
in the
solid,
solid.
3-inch thick bars, 3 inches around.
So it doesn't look like something that could open in any way.
I have.
Correct.
Okay.
You have the gem.
I do. Do I see that this looks like potentially what was in the vision of when I looked into the stone?
They look like bars and gates are a separate thing. Hold, I want you to roll a history check.
story?
History.
Friendly.
I'm actually not thinking about anything.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Okay. You're thinking about your calves
That's right.
and how you need to work them later.
That's right.
He caught Vincent looking and he's self-conscious. Meanwhile, Vincent's
That's
like,
right.
my God.
Perhaps we
Eventually
should
it's
try the
Perhaps
silver
I guess
way.
we must go the silver way. I see nothing else here.
Yeah, we're going around.
Go on.
Because the
Apparently gates and bars
8,
are Well-
16.
First, I'm going to try to bend these bars open. I'm just going to.
Yeah, roll strength.
How
I'll
high
help
is
you
the
yours.
first one though? Because the first one's 8 feet and then the second one's 16.
So this one seems to be even with the door that's
Right.
over there.
And then
Eight.
8,
I think we're going the
16,
right way.
32. What's 8
So they're
times?
like-
24.
20.
It'd be harder to
32.
I was just gonna.
It's
So like the one that's
40,
closest
48.
to us is like 48 feet up.
So no matter what, even if we open it, we're not gonna be able to get 40
Not
feet
48.
up.
Unless you want to fall asleep in that sleeping fog.
I'm fine
Wait,
with that.
we're here, right?
We're
We're there.
here.
This
This
is the highest
this
one.
is
Highest
high.
one.
So these are
Can't
descending.
put me to
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
So it's
So
So
we
like
need
we
to
gotta
come
get to
from
the other
this
side.
way.
But it would be
I got a
easy-
24.
It would be easier to go down.
On
than
what?
up
How are we
them.
gonna get up
My
40
oh, you're
feet
trying
up
to break
That
the.
one's
You-
40 feet up from us.
from us?
Oh,
And
I
you
thought
bend
it
them?
was just- okay.
So this one's flush with the
And then
door.
they go
And then
back
it's
into place.
8,
Okay.
16, 24, 32.
It seems
whatever,
that-
whatever.
Can't do it.
It seems that these are magically reinforced and
Alright.
meant to allow viewing,
around.
but not any sort of.
Looks like we're going down
Passage
the. Is this?
Silver.
I would say, was there a door or anything
Yeah,
here
chew.
that we missed?
Did we miss a door in here? Or is that right here?
We don't know yet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, well, I'm gonna walk all the way
That's
back to here.
Yeah.
Do
We're
I
gonna
see a
walk
door?
all the way back to
This
the
is known as metagame.
to the skeleton in the wall.
Play your character, not what the large map in front of you looks like.
But I mean,
Well,
that's the
we're
only
gonna-
place.
That's the only place to walk, though. So I mean,
I just don't
This-
remember if there was an entry
Ah.
here or.
So
we
you
have to go
guys
down.
peered down this hallway,
Yeah.
never investigated it.
right.
Right.
But no, you said there was definitely a doorway.
Door
There
here.
are
right here. We
two
knew there was a
doors. You
doors
saw
here.
2 doors here,
Right,
one
right
here
in here.
and one there.
Okay,
Yep.
that's what I
Those
was
are the doors that you
going
saw.
for.
Well, perhaps we should go back to the silver door, the silver hallway, and use this key.
Yeah, the skeleton hallway. Here
I'm
we
on
go.
my way.
Okay, so you guys are here. You about face.
That's right.
Make your way back down.
Yes.
Maybe we can't get 40 feet
Come all the way
Anyways.
down, and you come up into here.
We stop at the before we pass the skeleton.
Okay, so you're stopping in front of the large mural again.
No, at the skeleton.
At the skeleton.
Just
Yeah.
not
Right.
passing it.
Just
okay,
not passing
you stop in front of the skeleton, and you see the skeleton there. You're not passing it.
I want to look at it how it looks like it died. I know you said it was a part of the wall, but are there puncture wounds?
Roll a perception check.
Does it need like a gem?
24.
The skeleton, as I said, is there with its mouth open as if screaming and its arms out wide, pointing one arm each to the doors, the two doors there. And what you didn't see before, what you couldn't see, is in the top of its head, kind of tucked in at where the skull meets the wall, a button.
Oh boy.
Hey, I found a button.
Buttons so far have been okay to us.
So
A button almost made you crazy and almost acid
Nah.
killed
The button
me.
didn't.
well,
Going into the
running
room.
into a room
Yeah.
without
No,
thinking.
The button
I saw something
revealed,
shiny.
the button revealed words to us.
That is true.
All right.
My curiosity almost killed the whole.
I'm gonna push it. Let's just get ready for anything.
Ooh,
Are we all okay with that?
Yeah.
Right. Click.
Okay. You push the button, and you hear a sound quite similar to the shifting of the other three doors that you heard in this room.
Okay.
And on the opposite side of the skeleton, right here, a door appears.
This one?
Yep, this one here. Take that. You can
Take it
this
off.
Yep.
I think the next one's wrong.
Crooked on me. Man, you did take that good.
Didn't mean to.
Maybe not.
And you see a hallway that immediately moves to the right.
That's it. That's what opened.
Yeah, so the door here opened and you see a
Secret tunnel. Secret
platform.
tunnel.
sneak attack! And you guys just...
So we check these doors
We did
first, though?
see this door.
Those doors, yeah, they're closed.
Right, but we do see these two.
Yeah.
And this one
So
open.
this opened, and as you move, no one said they're gone and checked, but you can just kind of see that the door opens
Right.
to another hall.
All
What
right.
do those doors that we already saw look like?
They look like iron doors, not unlike the rest.
So iron doors have typically been open for us.
And there's no markings on them. They're just typical iron doors on both.
Those have currently been unlocked.
Does anyone want to?
Morthos.
I will open the first one with Mage Hand.
Okay,
That one.
you can open that one.
Come on, baby.
And as you peer in,
Nope.
That looks
Whoa.
friendly.
That looks friendly.
I can't
The
see.
spikes.
Gotta open it up there, Matthew.
you see
They're buttered spikes.
They're
Well, as long as they're buttered.
Easier to slide.
Yeah, more lubrication into your skin.
and it gets infected.
Yeah, salty butter. So it
Done.
stings.
Oh, the salt
Literally
will
salt in the
disinfect
wound.
Oh, it looks like we can take off that one too.
No.
no,
It's
you
just-
can't touch anything. I can.
it. He
Yeah, you
wields
can open
He
it.
holds the power.
That's what I just said.
It's a red herring, like you said before.
Pulling quickly is not advised.
Now I know.
And so you
I blame
see
Solo.
a corridor that stretches in front of you. And the corridor has walls of dressed stone and thick cobwebs cover everything. This is the dirtiest room that you've seen so far.
Kyle didn't go in here.
There is an open pit that is evident. That's 10 feet wide. You can't quite tell how deep it is because you'd have to get oversee, but it is 20 feet long. Would be very, very difficult to jump across if you tried. And so you see this pit in front of you.
You have the jump spell?
Okay.
I do not think this is going to be an option, guys.
Unless
Unless
I-
we can jump 20 feet.
Well, I could, but let's just see what's ahead. So
How
unless
about his cast? Could he do it?
his casks are too thick.
Okay.
Well, look forward with Tony. Like,
Okay.
go.
So you send Tony ahead.
Mhm.
Okay, you can remove this one here.
You can jump half your movement speed
Gently.
if you run 10 feet first. So you can only jump like 15 feet.
It's just
Or
ridiculous.
something like that.
I still did it.
There's some white specks.
So as Tony flies ahead, he looks around and immediately he sees a door
We need
that comes to an head, but as he turns around, he sees the other corridor. And in the other corridor,
Electricity.
he sees stone walls that are decorated with colorful frescoes depicting a cityscape filled with all manner of flying creatures, from bumblebees to rocks to flying balloons. The ceiling is 20 feet high, higher than the ceiling of the pit corridor, and about 15 feet above the floor, so 5 feet below the top of the ceiling, a row of short copper rods protrudes from both walls, with lightning arcing between the rods the entire length of the corridor. Think of essentially a Tesla coil with the lightning
Right.
arcing between. The door on the opposite end is shut because,
It's,
well,
it could be open.
could be open. So this is what you see before you. Both of these corridors leading to the same place with this closed door at the other end.
Does anybody have aluminum foil? And we can kind of like bounce the lasers off the
It doesn't exist yet. And I think it's lightning.
I like this.
And I would surmise that what's his name did not come this
He
way.
couldn't have.
Hey, there's no
He'd
way.
be dead.
He-
I'd like to look
This is
around.
the way out.
That's great.
We need to get
Still need Kyle.
We need to get a 400-foot set of copper wire and run it from the ground in the pasture area into the lightning room, and put a rod on it and get all the lightning to go.
Perfect.
Ground wire. I agree. So clearly we're not going this way right now. Let's go to the room that opened.
Hang
I
on.
agree.
Is there anything in this area? On the walls or?
The walls all clear up and kind of
There's no
point
lever.
towards the door.
There's no lever. There's no.
Nothing that you see.
Okay. I'll bring them back out through the spike room.
Let me just make sure of one thing.
It's an illusion.
So, the door that you see is made of silver-plated iron
We have silver keys.
and engraved with circles of varying sizes. So that's the door that you see.
Over there?
The door that you see
Or-
here at the base is a silver-plated door with various circles on it.
All right, guys. There is another door in there, past the pit. You think I should check it out?
I don't see the point.
Well, even if it opens, none of us can get there.
I can get there.
You can.
You can.
Right, but there might be, who knows?
But Kyle definitely did not get there.
Okay. I think so.
If we get Kyle,
I
We
think
will
it's a
check
diff-
this
different.
room.
Yeah,
We will check this
100%.
room.
Different conversation.
save. I'm pretty sure you're talking about a spell, so save that spell slot. Is that how spells work? Let's go down this hallway.
Man,
So
are
you guys
knowledgeable.
are having this. You're having this conversation. Have you crossed past the skeleton, or are you just kind of standing here at the foot of this door having this conversation?
I would start making my way towards the pocket door that opened.
Okay. So you pass through the face of the skeleton.
Yes.
Nothing happens.
You jerk.
You continue along. And you make it to the open door here. This door is closed directly opposite you.
Well, we might as well open it. Do we know that he directly saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we know that it's the
Wait,
same
what?
door though?
We're going in
No,
the door
don't
that
op-
just opened, right?
Don't open it.
Don't open.
Oh, that
Don't
door?
open.
Don't open it.
No, we're going in the door that slid open because of the button.
No, I thought he was opening the other door.
Oh.
This one?
That was what you
Go ahead.
Whatever.
So
Don't
what,
open.
what are you doing? Not opening the door.
No.
Alright, this door remains shut. This is open before you.
So So we're going through the one that turns right.
Morthos and I walk
Is
right in
there a
that
door
door.
right
Yep.
here or no?
I fall right
No, it's
behind
just
hold.
a wall.
Just a
My
wall.
method's
Okay.
still in front of me though.
Adventure, go.
So
Oh, stairs. The bane of my existence.
there are stairs that open up. You can open that, and there's no doorway. It just, as you continue up, it
Whoa.
opens into a room.
This is going to be the place to rest. Alternate illusion. It's like Iceland, Greenland.
Ooh.
There you go.
I think there's going to be some strong monster that smashes furniture.
All right, in this
A rock
this room, you.
Did we say what the door looks like on this guy yet?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Okay.
We didn't check this room for words, did we?
So this room looks to have some exquisite accoutrement. However, in disrepair, smashed and broken. As you look around, you see that there are overstuffed couches that appear very comfortable. There is a plush red carpet that has been clearly cared for, but is a bit travel worn. You see that there is a door here on the east that is closed shut. It's a bronze door with no green patina. It is clearly bronze.
That's right here.
Yep.
This side.
No.
And you see another door,
No.
He was right.
an iron door that's closed opposite on the north side.
Bronze, iron, bronze.
Yep. And that is what you see here.
Iron doors have a tendency to be unlocked.
But the bronze is so shiny. I look for liquid sticky traps on the rug first.
Roll perception.
Fair enough.
The rug looks orange to me.
Okay.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
Roll perception.
8.
No, nothing on the ceiling.
I rolled it too, so I'm walking in immediately.
Okay. You walk in,
Okay.
and in your you hear as you walk in, entertain me.
Oh boy.
Boy, another one.
Entertain me.
What's your name?
Only Hold heard that.
Oh. When I look around at the room, there's debris, broken things, like the picture says, or your description. There are big couches, right?
Yes.
Okay. And besides that, what else is in the room?
Plush carpet, broken tables, wood that's just kind of there but destroyed, and the two couches which look comfortable.
I'm going to pick up a couch and whip it at the bronze door, trying to smash the couch into pieces.
Okay. Roll your athletics check.
Maybe that's how all the furniture got broken.
Ah, 13.
Okay.
Heavy
You
couch.
pick up the couch, it smashes into the door. The door shudders for a second. As the couch lands in front of it, nothing otherwise happens. Although when you picked up the couch, it was quite plush.
And then I slide You guys still outside the room? Alright, I slide both the couches together and turn it into a little bed.
Okay.
And I lay down on it and wait for these guys.
Okay, you are all watching Holt do this from inside.
Has he gone mad?
I think
I guess we should go in.
Guess we
Apparently
walk in.
it's safe.
And then I start doing sit-ups.
Okay.
Well, your calves are beautiful, so we'll work on,
Don't need to work on
work on
that.
those abs.
Okay.
We all walk
So
in.
we go in?
You're all in?
Yep.
Sure.
You're all inside?
Sure.
I'd like to dig through some of the wreck tables to see if there's anything interesting.
Yeah, roll perception.
Oh my lord.
You cheated.
That's a 1.
No, this, Holt's calves though.
I can't get my eyes on it.
Hashtag holds calves.
Wow. I start doing squats.
I'm gonna look at the bronze
You
door.
start licking my
I
cat.
guess.
No, I'm not doing it.
It is a very nice looking bronze door. There is no keyhole. It's just a door with not even a handle. It's just there. It did shudder at the crash of the couch, but seemed to hold. It's
Do I see any
Position.
like buttons or anything around it?
roll perception.
13? 13.
You don't see any buttons. You look and you kind of give a little push, and it begins to give and then stops, as if it's just stuck there.
This door is not opening.
Which one?
The bronze one. It seems like I can move it slightly, but not completely.
Maybe something's jamming it from the other side.
I'm gonna walk to the other one. The
Iron.
iron one. Attempt the same thing.
The iron one is you're just opening it.
Sure, with mage hand. Backed off, like always.
Okay, so you walk up and then think better of it.
Yeah.
Step back and open it. It opens without issue to another hallway and another set of stairs that go up. As you poke your head around and look,
Hey guys, this one opens.
Wait. Think we're playing another game.
Why do you
What
say
do you
What
that?
do you mean?
I think we need to entertain the face.
Oh.
What is entertaining?
What Jax tries to do but fails at.
Oh, being mean?
No, she succeeds at that.
He wants us to entertain
I don't think she's
him.
mean.
He wants us to entertain him.
Who? The talking picture guy?
Well, I hear things in my head sometimes now,
Oh.
and I think it was that.
Okay. So he wants to be. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? So perhaps that's the way into the bronze door.
Perhaps.
Entertainment.
What can we do that is entertaining? then?
I want to start looking through the rubble.
Perhaps
We
a
could play-
human pyramid?
roll perception.
We could play a game.
I like the human pyramid idea.
12.
Roll for the top.
Looks
Me.
rubble.
I'm
No.
gonna
Flip on top.
Interesting.
Rhaegar, Sola, and Morthos on the bottom.
Okay.
Rygar is just kind of following behind all of you, watching, a bit annoyed that he's not out in his forest and fields, sick of these closed, close spaces, just trying to get out of here as quickly as possible.
I walk up behind him and just start massaging his shoulders.
Do I notice 3 stones at all laying around on the floor?
I don't like the tight spaces.
Sorry.
I don't do well.
We'll get out of here hopefully soon.
Yeah, let's try
I
juggling.
I was gonna juggle.
Yeah.
That's
Juggle.
what I was thinking. Go
Those
for it.
daggers.
juggling?
I'm gonna
We
find
can-
some 3 stones. I'm gonna do some juggling.
Roll performance.
Performance. Oh, I was hoping it was gonna be acrobatics.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got a 6 for performance.
You throw the first one up, and then you throw the second one up, and you try to catch the second one and throw the third one up, and as you do so, you throw it in your face.
So
That's
pretty
entertaining.
comical. That's
And
entertaining.
as that happens, I run over.
And
the
as I
top.
see that,
That's entertaining.
Okay, roll performance, and Morthos, roll a acrobatics.
Oh, that's cocked.
Yeah, definitely.
my goodness, that's a 12. Thank
I
goodness
don't
for a
perform
+8.
well, but a 16.
16 for your performance.
Mhm.
All right, I need you to. You rolled a 14.
Hopefully I don't kill you.
You take 2 bludgeoning damage
Oh.
as Hold smashes into you,
You're low.
and then you both kind of roll with it, and Hold, you stand up and go ta-da, and then you hear a excellent, and the bronze door goes into the wall.
Sweet. And then I pull you up to take a bow. We take a bow together.
So I hope it was worth it, because I am feeling pretty poor now.
On top of the star.
Doesn't someone have healing potions? Oh,
No.
here, you can have my good berry.
Thank you.
You should probably eat the one you have too.
I don't think we.
Okay, so are you eating that or are you just holding it?
I'm going to hold it for now.
Resource management.
Resource
That's
management,
Adam.
That's
So
Not
you
Morthos.
see a solid bronze statue of what looks to be a wizard. And on the statue's base, it says the words Kylier.
Can you spell that?
K-E-I-L-I-E-R.
Oh, that was really easy.
K-E-L-I.
K-E-I, Kylier. L-I-E-R with little thingy over the E.
Does anyone know what that means?
Nope.
Does that ring a...
An accent or a little nunya?
On the wall,
This is the name.
behind the
It's a
statue,
French wizard who made this.
I don't know
is
if it was my favorite.
the words
What?
in lowercase, utter madness, period. In uppercase, pure, all caps, pure rubbish. And as you look around, the eyes of the statue seem to follow you wherever you go.
Creepy.
And you guys are all over here.
Yeah.
Is anyone in the room? Are you standing outside the room? You're just kind of all here?
We're still bowing,
Yeah, we're taking our
Doing your thing.
after performance bow.
but I do walk over if anybody's not there.
Do we know what Kylier is? Anybody? You know what the...
Did you just say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
I go, any of you know what Kylier is?
Well, it's me, of course. The mouth on the statue begins to speak. Though the rest of it don't move at all. The mouth speaks.
Did you all hear that?
I did.
Yeah.
Kylier.
Is that the
It's
voice you heard?
What? Yeah, it's the same guy. Hey, buddy!
Hello!
Kylier, do you know where Kyle is?
Yes.
Oh.
Can you tell us? Is he alive?
No!
Is he alive?
So do you have a riddle for me then?
A riddle?
Did I...
Yes. Yes, you did.
A riddle.
Okay. What goes up a mountain with 2 legs and comes back down the mountain with 4?
Nope!
You wanted a riddle.
Power pulses within me, and only living warmth will move me.
Nice try!
Oh.
Oh, I bet you these words are the riddle, guys.
Soft cut touch can do what might and.
No, we have to put together the riddle.
Oh,
Like,
those words.
Utter madness, pure rubbish.
You think so? I think all the words in the room are gonna make a riddle, and we have to put it together and then ask him.
What pulses with power and only a living warmth can move?
I just said that.
Nice try!
You said it?
But nope!
I just said that word. Utter madness, pure
Mine's-
rubbish.
It is pure madness, is it not?
We're quite
That's not what the
mad.
words say, though.
I have a riddle for you. Are you ready?
What are the terms of this riddle?
Turn around.
no.
I turn around.
And you see several small, dark, hooded creatures
That's creepy.
You're creepy.
that move to all simultaneously attack you.
I yelled, "That's not a riddle!"
And it is there that we will pick up our next session of Loot, Die, Repeat.
Riddles. I hate riddles.
Utter
madness, pure in capital letters. Pure rubbish. I wonder if pure is an
Might?
acronym.
Oh,
A soft
Pure
touch can
was
do what might
like that?
and
Yeah.
I thought rubbish was.
Wasn't it pure was in all capitals?
Pure and rubbish.
I could have got it wrong.
I think we're at least halfway through this.
Actually, you know what? You need to go at 10, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to risk it.
Okay.
You probably would be able to do this in 20 minutes, but I don't want to. I don't want to push it.
I
I
want
don't
to
wanna
die
push it.
next week, not this week.
Okay, and so
Here's the good news on that. Your inspiration won't carry over into next week.
Hey!
I'm making my first attack right now.
You already called the end of episode.
But you didn't let us roll initiative. You don't know when you're...
Surprise attack.
I can't be surprised.
Oh, I didn't roll a crit. Don't worry. But I don't know where you're exactly you're standing. Let's see. Let's determine that right now.
I'm not in the room.
So you're here. Give me that statue.
Morthos, when did we finish bowing? I think I took at least 3 bows.
Here's your. So Morthos, Hold and Morthos are there.
Great.
Solon, you were in here.
Was I?
I don't know. Were you? Were you out here?
Sure. No, I'm in the room. Sure.
Where are you? Rygar, what were you doing?
I was outside the statue room.
Okay, kind of watching.
Always watch.
Rhaegar hates this dungeon.
As there are
What
several
a baby.
Oh, I was actually massaging it.
several
Those
darklings,
don't do well.
several darklings
Down
that
Take
all
corridors.
Sure they
are.
do. All you gotta be is 10 feet away from them. And you're good.
It's very hard to get 10 feet here without having half covered up.
Half of most of the rooms.
That's alright. Don't you have a sword or something?
I do.
Oh.
Oh. Going for a Rygar.
They all rush you. And that right there is what we will pick up next week. And you can kind of see, I think, on the, we'll have that front and center at the beginning of the episode on Tuesday.
But hopefully Jackson Maxine will pop back in. Who knows?
All right, so thank you to everyone for watching tonight. I think we had maybe a subscriber or two, I don't know, maybe one. Thank you for any follows. I know we got a lot of new follows throughout the week. I don't know how many we got tonight. We also had several people auto-hosting us, so thank you for that. I know we're not on our usual night tonight, and that is what it is because we had the snow yesterday. But next week we will be back on our normal night at our normal time, 7 o'clock on Tuesday. And we will hopefully finish off this dungeon. I think you guys can do so. You got a good bit of it done tonight.
You did.
And explored some parts, though it didn't necessarily go in, so you kind of know what's ahead. And yeah, and so we'll look forward to next Tuesday. Thank you for those of you who gave us some bits. And again, moving forward, we're going to do the 100 bits for inspiration for a character, or player character, or the DM. And
Thanks, Scooby-Doo.
I feel like we didn't discuss that one.
and
Wasn't
hey,
clear enough.
Scooby-Doo's the one who named it, so I'll have the inspiration going into
He's just throwing his money away in that
going
one.
into next week, into a battle, which is fun. And so, any other
He's
Any
the
other
DM, he
anything
thinks
else?
up
Next
with
week
it.
we will have our
Putting forth a
bard
statute at least.
and our druid back. Maybe they'll come back in time for the battle. We'll see. I don't know. And
Is there even room in this room?
it's a pretty cramped room,
It
pretty
is.
cramped space. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you all very much. We will see you next Tuesday when we continue to loot, die, repeat. Good night, everybody.
Da, 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 da.
Bop.